Welcome to DangerZone. Good evening, everybody, and a very warm welcome to stream this evening. If you are joining us, you are most welcome. Thank you for doing so. It's me, Royal Flush. I'm back after my week off last week. I say week off. It wasn't really a week off. It was a week on. I suppose I don't often work on Saturday nights, but yeah, it was a good gig. Good gig. Conducted Messiah. Was really good fun. I'm doing my furious waving. I've gotten into the habit of doing that, but I obviously now need to not do that anymore. Yeah, it's a good work. Very good work. We had some good soloists. And had a great time. At some point, I will stream from my phone. And once I figured out how to do that, a concert. I've just ordered a new phone. I'm getting it on Wednesday, actually. So hopefully the battery will be a bit better. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, it's good to be back, and we are into the off-season of the aptly named Saturday Night Game Shows 2020, which is a really uninspiring name and a bit of a mouthful, but that's kind of fun. I made the decision early on to sort of subdivide the series into mini seasons. So Family Fortunes had episode 0, which was the pilot, as did Dog Eat Dog, which was the pilot, and then we had 1 through 6. So is this episode 7? It's either episode... Well, it can't be episode 7. It's either... Hang on, 6, 7... So episode 9, I suppose, for the whole thing. But that didn't feel right to put that. So I'm just being inconsistent. So for the next 4 weeks, it's just going to be called off-season. There won't be any episode numbers. But there we go. Anyway, Warlick, thank you for the raid, and thank you to everyone who has hosted, and to people who have resubbed. Very grateful to you. And who can we speak to in chat? Good evening to Persephone's Twitch bot, and to Nightbot. The bots are the first here, which is always nice. Short Circuit, good evening and welcome. Cetra, 8 Minky, Score Count, and thank you everyone for helping to push the chat up when I did a little test earlier on, just to make sure it all works, which hopefully it does. I had some spoilers in the chat, so thank you for helping to push that down. Connor, hello. Toshi, and he shall reign for, and Matt the Ref, and Bob, and have I missed anyone? Drahuska, and Warlix with his raid, and Ash, and TJ, and Kath, and AM in the PM. And anyone else I've missed who is here but not speaking, you're very welcome. It's lovely to have you here, and I hope you're well. Hope you're surviving, because of the plague. Oh my god. It's just never ending. I'll tell you, it took me about 3 years to get bored of having the Brexit conversation, and within 3 months I'm just sick to death of this plague that's going round, which... No, don't mention it in chat, because it might be a question tonight. Don't mention the name of it. Any of the names of it. Don't mention it, because it might be a question. It is a question. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, swine flu, that's the one, Samson. Good evening and welcome. Anyway, we're going to play DangerZone first, and then we're going to have some... you had 2 questions on it last night, so you should be experts. Absolutely, Asabash and Royal Flush TV. So, Score Count is going through the rules. If you've not played DangerZone before, this is a game of my own invention, which hasn't had any changes from Season 1, so it's all exactly the same if you have played before. There are 5 rounds, and in each round there are 5 questions. The object of the game is to stay out of the Danger Zone, because the players in the Danger Zone at the end of each round are eliminated from play and go over to the Boneyard on the right. You get points by answering the questions correctly. The answers will either be A, B, C, or D, and you can either whisper them into the chat or to Persephone's Twitch bot. You only need to whisper the letter. You don't need to whisper the whole answer, and indeed in the chat you only need to put the letter because they're all multiple choice, not the whole answer. If you answer correctly and first, you get a number of points equal to the number of players in the game. So we've got 20 viewers. If we had 20 players, the first person to answer correctly will get 20 points, the next person will get 19, the next person will get 18, and so on. So even if you're getting it right, it's also about speed. If you get it wrong, you get no points. At the end of the round, the players in the danger zone, which is dynamic, dependent on how many players are in the game. So if there are 7 players in the game, then there's a danger zone size of 1. If it's 10, I think, then there are 2. If it's 14, then there are 3, and so on. So a different number of players, depending how many people are playing the game, get eliminated each round. We end up with a final of 6 in round 5, which is always a general knowledge round. So yeah, 1 fewer than the last, as score count is explaining in the rules. On top of that, you have a multiplier. At the start of each round, a clue to what the category is will flash up. And if you think you want to play your multiplier, you type 3 exclamation marks into the chat, and it will double the points you get for each question in that round. So you might want to play it on a round you think you're going to do particularly poorly on, and you might want a little boost. Or you might do it on a round you think you're going to do particularly well on to get to the top, because if you finish in first, second, or third, you get a boost going into the next round. Otherwise, all your points reset to 0 at the start of each subsequent round, and you get a little boost of points if you are in the top 3. But once your multiplier is used, that is it. You can't use it again, and you can't use it in round 5, so you might as well do it in round 4 or before, unless you're doing the panda, which we'll explain a little bit later on. Score Count is doing a text readout of the rules in chat, and you can also check out the full rules if you go to the Discord or to the link which is right there. I think that just about covers everything. So if you want to play Danger Zone, you don't need a microphone. It's all done in the Twitch chat, either to the public chat or ideally to Persephone's Twitch bot. We've got 5 brand new rounds, 5 brand new questions. If you're ready to play, you need to type in the code now. CZRTM is the code. Eliminated players can continue to answer questions, Toshi, but their points don't count. So it's just for kicks. So what I normally say in these situations are, if you want to answer along for fun, that's fine, but wait until the timer for the round, because there's 15 seconds to answer each question. Wait until the timer for the round has expired before you answer it in chat, and because then the players are locked in either way. Once you've answered, by the way, your name will go orange to show that you are locked in. If you got it right, you go green. If you got it wrong, you go red. The scoreboard is dynamic, so we will see along the way where you are placing. Oh yes, yes, your answer after the closing time, as Matt said, your answer won't count, but you may still be charged, i.e. you'll get 0 points. So, and as ever, once the question is live in the chat, the question is live. So if there's any latency or a bit of delay on the actual stream of the video, then you might have a small delay in getting the question. Obviously, it's speed-based, but once the question comes up in the chat box, the question is live. Okay? So keep your eye on there, and also likewise when the chat, when Persephone's Twitch bot, when she says that time is up, even if it still says there's a timer on the screen. So keep an eye on that. Goes without saying, obviously no Googling the answers. It's all in the spirit of good fun, and of course you've only got 15 seconds to do it anyway. So it's probably quite difficult to do that, especially with some of the questions I've got lined up for you this evening. Round 5 acts a little bit different. Instead of having your scores reset to 0 at the start of round 5, you get a score equal to the total number of questions that you have answered correctly minus the number of times you have appeared in the danger zone. So even if you're not eliminated, if you go in the danger zone and then get out of it, going in the danger zone can greatly damage your score later on. So you want to stay out of it as best you can. Absolutely, the fierce look from the ref. So we've got 16 players, which means we've got a danger zone size of 3. Samster, Toshi, Matt, Ash, Connor, the Naked Grandma, Kath, Drahuska, Clive, AM and the PM, Short Circuit, Bob, 8 Minky, TJ, Cetra, and Score Count. I know what the 5 rounds are. Round 5 is always general knowledge. As to the other 4 rounds, I don't know what order they're going to come up in, and I don't know what order the questions are going to come up in. So, yeah. We'll have to see what happens. As ever, when the category of the round is displayed, it's a clue. It might not tell you exactly what it is. You've got to decide whether or not you're going to use your multiplier at that point, and it's 3 exclamation marks in the chat if you would like to do that. And yeah, I think that's about it. and then I will explain the round fully. Some of them are standard quiz-style questions, some of them are a little bit more random and esoteric, but we should have good fun. 16 is a very good number as well. I'm not sure how many more we'd need to get a Danger Zone size of 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'd need a couple more. So at the moment, we're going to have a 4-person final, judging by this. If everyone is ready, I'll give you 30 more seconds to see if there's any stragglers who want to come and join us. There is a little bit of voice chat going on in the general voice chat over in the Discord if you want to go and join in that. I'm sure there's a bit of banter going on in there. If you want to play, yes, you need to type in the code that is on the screen, CZRTM. The beer I'm drinking tonight, Toshi, is Beer Moretti, which is an Italian beer, although it's brewed in this country, I believe, he says. Customer care at Heineken.co.uk. Yes, it's brewed at Heineken, which I think is in Scotland. Yes, Edinburgh. Brewed in Edinburgh, but it's an Italian beer. Not Corona, no. I'd say I'm not much of a big fan of Corona anyway, because you normally have to add a wedge of lime to it. Doesn't particularly ring the bell for me. Yes, up the answers and threats to Persephone's Twitch bot, or in the public chat is also fine, though obviously typing to the bot will anonymise your answers AM and the PM, thus making it a little bit, arguably, fairer, better for everybody. Okay, I think that's it. We're going to start the first round. If you want to use your multiplier, it's 3 exclamation marks, either to Persephone's Twitch bot or in the public chat, if you would like to use your multiplier on the first round. But the best of luck to you all. Sam, Satoshi, Matt, Ash, Connor, Nekka Grandma, Kath, Drahuska, Clive the Legend, Aim in the PM, Short Circuit, Bob, 8Minky, TJ, Cetra, and Score Count. The very best of luck to you all. Thank you for joining me in the Danger Zone. Your first round is... Oh. Sorry, I just got a spam message. The first round is the connection game. 3 exclamation marks in the chat if you would like to use your multiplier on the connection game. Well, either Persephone's Twitch bot is asleep or nobody has elected to use their multiplier. Okay. I'm going to hope, sincerely hope, that it's the former and that just nobody has elected to use their multiplier here. And yeah, Matt, just out of time there. So there's a little bit of strategy there in that 15 seconds, and that is also, if you've not played before, that is the amount of time you've got to answer the question. Remember, it's only A, B, C, or D. You don't need to type the full answer. Yeah. So there's a little bit of strategy, because obviously if a lot of people play it, maybe you're more likely to use it because of the bias of the scores. But we'll see. Right, the connection game. How this works, I'm going to show you 4 things. So you get the names of 4 things, and then they've all got a connection to them. So it's a little bit like Only Connect, sort of, in a way. There'll be 4 options for each of them, and you've got to tell me what the correct connection is. It's kind of basically Only Connect, yeah, a little bit. At the end of this round, however, 3 of you will be lost and go over to the boneyard, and 13 of you will go on. If you're all ready, nearly connect, that's a nice way of describing it, Ash. Okay, if you're all ready, the very best of luck to you all. Round 1 is the connection game. Let's play Danger Zone. Remember, keep your eyes on the question in the chat, because that is when the question is live. Question number 1. Messiah, Elijah, the creation, the dream of Gerontius, they are all what? A. Books of the Bible. B. Novels by J.B. Priestley. C. Oscar-winning movies. Or D. Oratorios. Few seconds left. A, B, C, or D. Get your answers in quick. Kath, Short Circuit, just in the nick of time there. Okay, most people getting that right. If you got it right, you go red. Sorry, if you got it right, you go green. If you got it wrong, you go red. And orange signifies you're locked in. Nekka Grandma, Clive, Short Circuit, Bob, TJ, and Score Count failing to find the correct answer there. No multipliers, so the maximum there is going to be 16. Who was fastest? Matt the Ref for 16, followed by Ash for 15, and then Samster for 14. Yeah, it's funny this one came up first, actually, because obviously I mentioned it. The reason I wasn't here last week was because I was conducting Messiah, if you were peripherally aware of that. Novels by J.B. Priestley, he's the guy who wrote Inspector Calls, among other things. Oscar-winning movies, maybe that's a clue to something else that's going to come up later on. I think Elijah is a book of the Bible, but the others aren't. The answer is, in fact, D, Oratorios. So Messiah by Handel, Elijah by Mendelssohn, The Creation by Haydn, and The Dream of Gerontius by Elgar. Okay, so those are the scores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in the danger zone. So even though you can't have 6 people eliminated, is Elijah not a book? Fair enough. Even though we can't have 6 people eliminated, and if there are 6 people in the danger zone at the end, we go to a tiebreak, which I'll explain as and when if we need it. The danger zone is dynamic, so you still get that mark against you of danger zone appearances. Naked Grandma, Clive, Short Circuit, Bob, TJ, and Score Count now all with 1 danger zone appearance, but they could still get out of it. There are 4 questions to go in this round. Hold a 6 in a danger zone, not in this game, absolutely not. Okay, shall we go on? Here's question number 2. Isaiah, that's the one, not Elijah. Malbec, Beaujolais, Sancerre, Valpolicella. They are all A. French provinces, B. Marvel villains, C. wines, or D. European board games. You go orange once your answer is locked in. There we go, everyone is locked in. Again, most people getting that right. 4 people getting it wrong. Samster, Kath, Bob, and Score Count. Everybody else finding the correct answer. Who was fastest? Matt the Ref is on 100% so far. 2 for 2, 16. And Ash the Bash, second again for 15. 8 Minky was third that time for 14 points. Yes, I thought it might throw you off the scent because I think Beaujolais is a French province. Valpolicella is a region of Italy as well, and I believe Sancerre is possibly French too. Malbec isn't though. Malbec is a grape. They're certainly not Marvel villains, although it sounds like they could be European board games. They are in fact all C, wines. And there we see the danger zone has returned to its regular size of 3, and it contains TJ, Bob, and Score Count. TJ does have some points though, and is only a point behind Short Circuit and only 2 points behind Kath. So they are teetering on the precipice, and they don't want to find themselves getting complacent because they could easily find themselves back inside. Up at the other end, Matt the Ref is leading the pack with 32, Ash is second with 30, and 8 Minky is third with 25. 3 questions to go in this round. Let's go on. Question number 3. Voyager, Enterprise, Deep Space Nine, Discovery. They were all Star Trek. A. Ships, B. TV shows, C. Characters, or D. Planets. Is everyone locked in? I don't know if it's going to throw some people off. Has thrown a couple of people off. 8 Minky, Cetra, Drahuska, Clive, Short Circuit, and Score Count. All getting that one wrong. I'm just going to check something, because now I'm having... No, I was right, it's fine. I just realised I didn't actually fact check that. I went on my own intuition because I'm a bit of a nerdy Trekkie. Not a massive Trekkie, but a little bit. I particularly liked the one with Captain Janeway and Chakotay and 7 of 9, which is one of those. So, they're obviously not characters, and they're obviously not planets. So TV shows or ships, I think that seems to be where we've fallen down. Who was fastest? Kath for 16. Ash again second for 15. It seems to be he's always the bridesmaid, never the bride at the moment. 3 times in a row he's been second, but that's still going to be a good point. And Samster was third there for 14. Now, Voyager is a ship and a TV show. Enterprise was a ship and a TV show. Discovery was a ship and a TV show. Deep Space Nine was a TV show, but not a ship. It's a space station, not a ship. So the answer is B, TV shows. Yes, take your time. RTFQ indeed is the name of the game, because there will be a few of those that creep in from time to time that might catch you off guard. So, Matt and Ash are now tying up the top with 45 points apiece. Toshi comes into second with 33, and Connor jumps up to the theoretical third with 31. Down in the danger zone, we've got Bob, Short Circuit, and Score Count are in the danger zone now. Bob with 11, Short Circuit with 6, and Score Count still yet to score with only 2 questions to go. Although TJ and Clive are only 1 and 2 points ahead, respectively, of Bob, who is the top of the danger zone. So it could go any which way. Drahuska and above are probably going to start to feel a little bit more relaxed at this point. But yeah, there's no multipliers here, so it's interesting position. Okay, we're going to go on. We're going to go on to question number 4. There are 2 questions to go, so those in the danger zone, you've got 2 questions to get out of it. Here's question 4. Lima, Quebec, Romeo, Charlie. They are all A. Shakespearean characters, B. Letters of the NATO phonetic alphabet, C. Slang term for drugs, or D. Types of hat. Just the naked grammar. Just out of time there, the Naked Grandma, no answer accepted, and TJ the only other player to get that one wrong. Who was fastest? Matt with 16. 8 Minky was second for 15, and Cetra was third for 14. Yes, although Romeo is a Shakespearean character, I don't remember seeing Charlie in the second folio. Charlie, however, is a slang name for heroin, I believe. And it does seem like you could get a Lima hat or a Quebec hat, but as far as I know, you can't. They are, in fact, all B letters of the NATO phonetic alphabet. So TJ has tripped himself back into the danger zone there with 12. Only a point behind is Score Count with 11, and only 2 points behind that with 9 is Short Circuit. There is a bit of a sizable gap between TJ and Bob now. Bob on just out the danger zone with 18 points. However, with 16 players in the game, TJ could still theoretically get 28. Short Circuit could theoretically still end up with 25, which would propel him up. But it depends how the other players go. Up at the other end, Matt has regained his lead with 61. Ash now in second with 57. And Connor in third with 41, just a point ahead of 8. Minky fourth with 40. There is one question remaining. Top 8 are guaranteed safe. Thank you very much, Matt, for the analytics. Much better at doing it than I am. I can't maths that quickly. But there's one question to go. A, B, C, or D. Very best of luck to you. Here's question number 5. We will be losing 3 of you after this question. Home Alone, Return of the Jedi, Saving Private Ryan, The Terminal. They were all A, scored by John Williams, B, directed by Steven Spielberg, C, released in the 90s, or D, the highest grossing film in the year they were released. 5 seconds. Naked Grandma just getting an answer in the nick of time there, but unfortunately not the right one. TJ and Short Circuit got that wrong, as did Clive and the Naked Grandma. Score got it right, and he got it right fast. First, in fact, was 16. Second was 8 Minky for 14, and third was Matt the Ref for 14. Ash, Cetra, Clive, Naked Grandma, TJ, and Short Circuit getting that wrong. I think that pretty much means Short Circuit and TJ are going to be lost at the end of this round, but who is going with them? The Naked Grandma and got that one wrong, as did Clive of Legend. Bob got it right, and Scorecount got it right. Has Scorecount done enough to propel himself out of the danger zone? And has Bob done enough with those 7 points to push himself ahead of the Naked Grandma and or Clive, who both got that one wrong? Before we find out, we're going to have a look at the answers. Home Alone was directed by Chris Columbus. And Return of the Jedi was Richard Marquand, I believe. Or was it Irving Kershner? Did Irving Kershner do Empire? Richard Marquand did Jedi, I think. Saving Private Ryan and The Terminal were both by Spielberg. Jedi was the highest grossing film in the year it was released, but none of the others were. And I think only Home Alone was released in the 90s. Private Ryan was 98 or 99 maybe. Terminal was 2002, I think, and Saving Private Ryan was... Return of the Jedi, rather, was 83. Home Alone was 1990, but they were all scored by John Williams. A. So, look at this. We have got some very interesting scoring here. Bob did do enough, as did Scorecount, to get away. Despite 4 Danger Zone appearances, Scorecount manages to finish in 11th with 27 points. Bob had 3 Danger Zone appearances, but finishing with 25 points. And Clive with just the 1 Danger Zone appearance, but has escaped by the skin of his teeth, just a point ahead of the Naked Grandma on 22. Clive, Bob and Scorecount, you are all safe, along with the non-Danger Zone appearers that round. Cetra, Drahuska, AM in the PM, Samster, Kath, Toshi, Connor, 8 Minky, Ash the Bash, and Matt the Ref. You are all safe and through to the next round. A few players getting all 5 right. Matt, Connor, Toshi, AM in the PM, all getting 5 out of 5. Quite a few 4s there as well. Who was the winner of the round? Matt the Ref finishes with 75. Ash the Bash in second with 57, and 8 Minky third with 55. Just pipping Connor at the post there, ahead of him by a point. So, Matt, you will get 3 points going into round 2. Ash, you will get 2 going into round 2. 8 Minky, you will get 1. Everyone else's score will reset to 0. Apart from our 3 friends at the bottom, the Naked Grandma, TJ, and Short Circuit. Valiant effort from you. Each of you getting 2 correct. 2 of you having 4 Danger Zone appearances. Naked Grandma only 2 Danger Zone appearances. I think that possibly that timeout on that question may have cost you some points there. So bad luck. But with 21, 12, and 9 points, Naked Grandma, TJ, and Short Circuit respectively, I'm afraid it is the end of the round. You are in the Danger Zone, which means we have to say goodbye. And off they go to the boneyard over on the right. Matt, OP, please nerf. Yeah, Matt's had a very strong game there. Very strong round, up with 75 points. Then there were 13, but at the end of the next round, we will lose another 3 players. Interesting, we haven't got the incumbent champion, Mattel. We haven't got Thalcott. She was one of the strongest players last season, winning about 10 out of 20 episodes, I think. We have got Scorecount, who of course won the pilot. And I think Samster's won a few games as well. And as Clive, have you won Danger Zone before? Let me check my records. Let's have a look. You'll tell me by the time I've found the pin, won't you? Score, Sean, Natter, Samster, Tipster, Storm. Clive, yes, Clive, you've won 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Episode 14, 16, and 18 of Season 1. And then Thalcott won the Christmas special and Mattel won the New Year special. So we've got a couple of former champions, but no incumbents. So we are going to have a new champion. Although it's an off-season game, it's not going to be long-term. But at the end of the first round, Matt is clearly at the top. We're going to go into the next round. So all of you have still got your multipliers activated. Multipliers available, I should say. 3 exclamation marks in the chat or to Persephone's Twitch bot if you would like to use your multiplier on round 2. The category is Oscar Openers. Okay, Drahuska and Cetra and Matt have activated multipliers, as has Scorecount and Clive and Ash and Connor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just over half of the pack have elected to activate multipliers. Matt, Ash, Connor, Drahuska, Cetra, Scorecount and Clive. All of your points for this round will be doubled. But of course, if you get it wrong, 00 is still 0. 8 Minky, Toshi, Kath, Samster, AM and the PM, and Bob, all hoping that they can survive this round and have another opportunity to use their multiplier moving forward. It is always slightly sad to see somebody go out if they haven't used their multiplier, thinking the story could have been very, very different. Oscar is one of those NATO letters from earlier. Or was it a hat? What's Moist Lurk? Oh, that's Moist Lurk. Very nice. So, Oscar Openers. This is a film round. You're going to be shown the opening line, the first line, or as close to the first line as I can muster, of spoken dialogue from a film that was nominated for the Best Picture Oscar. Didn't necessarily win it, but it was nominated, as were all of the options. Okay, and all you need to do is work out which film the opening line comes from. Okay, the opening line of an Oscar-nominated film. All of the options will also be Oscar-nominated, so there'll be no tricks in that way. You've got to work out which film the line is from. Okay, so Matt starting with 3, Ash with 2, 8 Minky with 1, everyone else back to 0. There are 7 multipliers active and 6 yet to play. The very best of luck to you all. At the end of this round, 3 of you will go and 10 of you will survive. Who will it be? Let's find out. If you're all ready, round 2 is Oscar Openers. Let's play Danger Zone. Rosebud. A. Casablanca. B. Citizen Kane. C. Gone with the Wind. D. The Greatest Show on Earth. Everybody locked in? Yes, score count. This is what I was referring to earlier on. I think you were the first to answer. You were indeed. So 13 doubled up to 26. Score count was definitely the fastest. Everybody getting that one right there. Who was next? Matt? No. 8 Minky was next for 12, though not doubled. Matt was third for 11, doubled to 22. Makes it a bit more difficult to see at a glance who was fastest when it's this. Slowest was actually Toshi, who got... No, I beg your pardon, it was Cetra who got 2 points but doubled, but Toshi also got 2 second to last to answer there. So we're going to have a big disparity in the scores between the multipliers and the non-multipliers, given everybody got that one right. A nice easy one to start with, actually. And... yes, score count, it was indeed his sled. No spoilers in chat, although the film's been out now for, what, 80 years or more? So if you haven't seen it in this time, I think it's pretty much tough luck. But yes, it was indeed B. Citizen Kane. So, Bob, Toshi and Cetra drop into the danger zone, just on account of being the slowest to answer there. Even with that multiplier active, Cetra still managing to trip into the danger zone. Score count, after having a bit of a tricky time in the last round, indeed he would be starting on negative points at the moment if we were going into the final, but he's managed to find his way to the top of the leaderboard in round 2 with 26. Matt is second with 25, and Ash is third with 22. Okay, let's go on. Question number 2. 1941, thank you, AM in the PM. So yeah, 79 years. Did you know there are more people with genius IQs living in China than there are people of any kind living in the United States? A, The Social Network. B, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. C, A Beautiful Mind. Or D, Slumdog Millionaire. Everybody is locked in. Okay, not quite unanimous that time. 4 people getting that wrong. Clive, Kath, Samster and Bob. Failing to find the right answer. Who was fastest? 8 Minky, 13 points. Second was Matt with 24, and third was Toshi with 11. Well answered there if you got that. I've only seen 2 of those films actually. One of them is my favourite film, one of my favourite films ever. There's one that's actually the correct answer. It was in fact A, The Social Network, said by Mark Zuckerberg's character to Erica Albright in a bar where he gets dumped. Top of the board then is Matt the Ref now with 49, quite a comfortable lead there. Interesting to see 8 Minkies right in the middle of the board, even without a multiplier, dividing those multiplier players there. This could be a round where the multiplier is the thing that determines who is the winners and who's the losers. Score count's now in second with 36, Ash is in third with 34. Down in the danger zone, Kath is there with 9 points, first appearance in the danger zone for Kath, and Samster as well with 7 points, first danger zone appearance for Samster there as well, a former champion, many-time former champion. Not going to feel very comfortable in the danger zone. Bob is also down there with 3 points, his 5th danger zone appearance, actually on negative equity in terms of scoring. 7 questions have gone. 1, 2, 3, 4 of you have still got all of them right. Matt, Connor, AM and the PM and Toshi, although AM and the PM and Toshi are close to the bottom end, probably on account of not having the multipliers. Quite a few of you yet to go into the danger zone yet. Let's go on to question number 3. You are skating on thin ice there a little bit, Toshi. 3 questions to go though. Here's the next one. Do you ever look at someone and wonder what's going on inside their head? Well, I know Riley's head. A, Black Swan. B, Wall-E. C, The Bourne Ultimatum. D, Inside Out. Everybody is locked in. And everybody is correct. Yeah, it's an interesting quiz where you can have answers such as Wall-E and Black Swan as 2 options for the same question. If you've seen those films, you'll know what I mean. Who was fastest there? Clive was fastest with a theoretical maximum 13, double to 26. Matt was second with 24, and Samster was third with 11. That's probably going to help him, give him a leg up out of that danger zone. Might not get him out completely, but it will certainly put him in the right direction. Everybody getting that right there. Bob was slowest for 2 points. That's not going to help him down at the bottom. All of us there, in fact, knowing the answer was, in fact, D, Inside Out. We've got a tie in the danger zone, a dynamic danger zone, a de facto danger zone, as we like to call it. Cetra and Samster tying up the scores with 18 apiece. In fact, they're neck and neck all the way down. 6 questions correct, 2 danger zone appearances, and 18 points for Cetra and Samster. They're joined in the danger zone by Kath, who's on 13, and Bob, who's on 5. At the other end, Matt continues to extend that lead up to 73. Ash goes into second with 54, and score count drops into a tied third with Connor, each with 48. There's a little bit more of a disparity between the multipliers. They've got a solid 5 multiplied players up at the top, then 8 Minky, then Drahuska, then a couple more, and then Cetra's actually in the danger zone with that multiplier. 2 questions to go. This could go in any sort of direction. You need to sort the way the question's written in chat. Yeah, I know it's not ideal. Unfortunately, there's not actually a fast way, a good way of doing that without getting the bot to type all the answers as a separate message. And the danger of doing that is that it potentially comes up as looking like spam. So I do appreciate that's a slight difficulty. Hopefully the latency isn't too bad for most people, so you can keep an eye on it. And obviously I'm reading them out as well. I may look into that at some point, but it is a point I'm aware of. And yeah, I've had so many issues with trying to get bots to write to the chat, particularly when I was doing a subterfuge. That it's just it's something I don't want to get too overly messagey with, because you can very easily get blanket banned, which you don't want. Shadow banned, I think is the word. Alright, 2 questions to go. Let's have a look at the next one. Here's number 4. No, forget it, it's too risky. I'm not doing that family friendly. A, The Hateful Eight. B, Pulp Fiction. C, Inglourious Bastards. Or D, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Just waiting on Samster, and there he goes, locked in. 8 Minky getting that one wrong, everybody else getting that right. I put an exclamation mark in there to bleep out the word. No, forget it, it's too risky. I'm through doing that S. They're 4 Tarantino films, actually. Tarantino famous for his cutting dialogue. Who was faster there? Clive of Legend, 26, another theoretical maximum there. Connor was second for 24, and Matt third with 22. Bob getting a few more points there. Samster and Kath not getting many points in the danger zone. That's going to be a worry for them, but people above them, Toshi and particular, and Drahuska doing quite well with their points. But 8 Minky getting that wrong could be a real curveball going into question number 5. Let's have a look at the result. It was, in fact, B, Pulp Fiction, the diner scene with Ringo and Yolanda, I think are the names of the characters, played by Tim Roth and Amanda Plummer, I want to say. Hello, Shadowmane. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. I'm afraid you've just missed the entry for Danger Zone, but do stick around because we're going to be playing some exhibition countdown later on, which will be a lot of fun. Samster, Kath and Bob are now in the Danger Zone, and there is now a fairly sizable gap between Samster and Cetra, 20 and 26. Also bearing in mind Cetra has that multiplier active, but AM and the PM does not. 8 Minky not suffering as much from that loss of question as we might have imagined. At the top, Matt the Ref with 95. Second is Connor with 72, and Clive of Legend gets into third with 68. Ash dropping down and Score dropping down just a little bit there, but not very far behind. Okay, there's one question to go. We'll play the countdown. We'll do that in a bit, Toshi, after Danger. Let's go on. Question number 5. Best of luck to you. Samster, Kath and Bob, you need the points. You need them fast. I've sailed the world, beheld its wonders, from the Dardanelles to the mountains of Peru, but there's no place like London. A, Midnight in Paris. B, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. C, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Or D, An American Werewolf in London. It's like Kath and Bob were going for the all or nothing game, and for Kath it appears to have paid off. And Samster's got 11 points, and Cetra's got 12 with that multiplier. 8 Minky and AM and the PM getting that wrong. 8 Minky got away with it first time. I don't know if he'll get away with it again. We'll find out in a second, especially with Toshi and Cetra scoring so strongly. AM and the PM also getting that wrong. That could spell trouble for him in just a minute. Who was fastest there for 13 was actually Kath. I don't know if that was just read the question very quickly or went a do or die, got it in before the question had really been seen, but that's often a valid strategy. Just talked to Egg about that. Cetra wasn't second. Matt was second for 24, and Samster was third for 11. Again, only 3 people getting that wrong. It's a little bit of a curveball here because this is actually a song lyric. It's from a musical. I have sailed the world, beheld its wonders, from the Dardanelles to the mountains of Peru, but there's no place like London. There you go. It's a little bit of a karaoke for you. It is, of course, from C, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. And look at that. Samster, at the 11th hour, has managed to pull it back. Royal Flush for Bash sing off. Maybe. Oh, you're very kind. Thank you, guys. I'll do a proper karaoke for you sometime. Actually, I've got an okay voice. But running choirs, you sort of have to inherit having a reasonable voice. Not good at singing. Oh, I'm sure that's not true, Ash. Anyway, Samster has managed to pull an 11th hour escape from the Danger Zone and got himself out those 31 points, just finishing ahead of Kath with 29. AM in the PM, unfortunately, and I hate to see it when this happens, it's the first Danger Zone appearance for AM in the PM, down on 26 points, and that's all it takes in this game. It only takes one appearance in the Danger Zone, and that can spell the end. And for AM in the PM, that is indeed the case. And Bob had a real struggle there. 8 Danger Zone appearances out of 10. That's always a difficult thing to come back from. Let's look at the rest of the scores. Who's finished top? Oh, goodness me, it's actually quite a lot of ties going on. Matt finishes a very clear top with 119. We'll get 3 points going into round 2. Connor has finished joint second with Clive of Legend with 88 points each. And Score Count has finished joint third with Ash the Bash with 74 points each. Connor and Clive will get 2 points going into the next round. Score and Ash will get 1. Matt will go through with 3. Drahuska, Toshi, Cetra, 8 Minky, and by the skin of your teeth, Samster, your scores will reset to 0, and you are all through and safe to round 3. Congratulations. However, The name of the game is DangerZone. We will play it again sometime. There'll be a full season of it later on in the year as well, because it is a good fun game, but it can be a little bit brutal. And for Kath, AM in the PM, and Bob, the journey this week is over. It's been lovely having you. Valiant efforts all. In fact, 9 questions, 9 out of 10 for AM in the PM, just not quick enough. Kath, 8 out of 10. Bob, 6 out of 10. So these are not bad scores. But unfortunately, my friends, it is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. And off they pop over to the boneyard. And hey, look what I've got here. It's Messiah. I haven't put it back away on my library shelf yet. It's down here ready to go. We've got some other things here as well. We've got Rachmaninoff Preludes. This was from the concert I did the other day, and a couple of other scores. I had a piano recital on Wednesday lunchtime. So I've got. So what I used to do is I tend to do a program for a year. Look, that's me. I do a program for a year and then do. No, these aren't the prizes. Wait, I mean, I can send you a digital copy if you want. That's the Firebird. But yeah. All of the new Novello editions would be orange 8 Minky, I imagine. Yeah. I had a couple of people have red ones. These are countdown music sheets. No, no, no. So I tend to play the same piano recital program for a year rather than doing like 5 or 6 different programs in any given year. I'll play the same program all year and then just recycle it the next year. So that was 2017's. That was 2018's. But because I had to do this one at quite short notice, I had to dig out some old repertoire that I still had under the hands. Yeah, this is a fun moment. And this is a Bach Rummel piece. A lot going on in that. But yeah. So yeah, this is all stuff by the computer. Let us break the bonds asunder, let us break. Yeah, so yeah, I'm putting Messiah to bed for now, because enough of that. So yeah, there's quite a lot of notes in there. Oh, my foot is getting dangerously close to the power socket there. Yes, Kath, you are in the boneyard, I'm afraid. Yes, because you're in the danger zone at the end of the round. Piano practice frustration. Kath is confused. No, because Sam got out of the danger zone at the end of the last question. If you go back and watch it later on, it's not to do with who's got the most questions or points. It's to do with who's in the danger zone. So it's all to do with round based. But yeah. That's the rules of the game. If you're still in doubt a bit later on, Kath, I'll explain it again in a bit more detail. Hate the game, not the players. Any thoughts of piano practice frustration, Toshi? Yeah, so I find I practice best about 45 minutes at a time. After that, I'll go and if I've got a day at home and I'm doing practice for a gig or something, I'll go and after 45 minutes I'll go and have a coffee or take the dog for a walk or something. Any more than that, and you start to you start to practice in bad habits, or if you're getting frustrated, then it can get to a point where you are actually not making pro, you're going backwards. So don't overdo it. Little and often is a good thing. Sort of 45. If you've got a big gig or something, 45 minutes 3 or 4 times a day is probably the best. As to individual stuff, just slow it down. Slow stuff down. Practice with a metronome is really dull and boring practice advice, but it does work. There is no fun way of doing practice, sadly. Practice is a boring activity. Especially if you're a pianist and you're working on your own. But I quite like alone. Alone is fun a lot of the time. And practice doesn't make perfect, because no one's perfect. Matt the Ref. Practice makes performance. The nice way of thinking about it. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, let's keep everything friendly in the chat. We'll talk this through a bit later on. I'll just explain it in a bit more detail. But it's a quirk of the rules rather than an error in the game, I'm afraid. So, we're going to go on. 10 players left. Matt, Connor, Clive, Score, Ash, Drahuska, Toshi, Cetra, 8 Mickey and Samster. Of the 10 of you, 3 of you have still got active multipliers available to play. Are you going to use them on the next round? Remember, you can't use them in round 5. You can use them in practice makes automatic. Nice. That's good. Remember, you can't use them in round 5, so either use them in round 3 or round 4, or you forfeit them all together. Let's have a look and see if you want to play it on round 3, which is I Have a Dream. got our dreams. Samster's going for a late multiplier. Trying to bait some other players or seeing what the other players are going to do. So we've just got Samster using the multiplier. Home team advantage to Samster here, I think. Street dreams are made of these. You've actually got the right idea here, Matt the ref. This is a more general sort of trivia round rather than having a quirk to it. However, all of these questions have something related to a dream, either in the question or the answer. There will be something related to a dream of some sort. Apart from that, it's fairly standard general knowledge, so it might be, well, you'll see. I dreamed a dream, indeed, from a particular musical, which I won't say in case it comes up, although actually I don't think it is, and that's a really good question I could have used, but we'll find out. 10 of you remain. 1 of you has a multiplier active. We're going into round 3. The category is I Have a Dream. If you're all ready, the very best of luck. Let's play Danger Zone. Okay, question number 1. The final novel in the A Song of Ice and Fire series is slated to be called what? A. A Dream of Winter. B. A Dream of Honor. C. A Dream of War. Or D. A Dream of Spring. Everybody is locked in. 322110000 are the scores. Only 3 people getting that right. Clive, 8 Minky and Samster. Clive was first for 10, 8 Minky second for 9, and Samster third for 8, doubling up to 16 with that multiplier. Everybody else getting that wrong. This is going to be a very interesting score reading, because obviously Matt's already got 3, Connor's already got 2, and Score and Ash each only have 1. So it looks like it's going to be a Drahuska, Toshi, Cetra Danger Zone. Only 3 of us know the answer to that. We're not Game of Thrones fans. No, you've got a point, Ash, remember, so you're not going to be in it just yet. So for a few people, I think that's possibly the first question wrong there. Matt, Connor, Toshi could be the first time they've got wrong. On your way, yes, on your way in that general direction. If you're not fans of the Game of Thrones books, the answer is D, A Dream of Spring. And yes, you're quite right, Ash, you and Score are right down on the precipice, just a point out of the Danger Zone. Drahuska, Toshi and Cetra planted firmly in it with 0 points. Connor's boost from the last round putting him a bit higher up with 2, and Matt's boost even higher still with 3. 8 Minky goes into third, Clive into second with 12, 8 Minky with 9 incidentally, and Samster up the top with 16, and a multiplier active. Could spell danger for everybody else, which is indeed the name of the game. Let's go on to question number 2. Green Day once sang about what specific type of dreams? A. A lane of lucid dreams. B. A hill of healing dreams. C. A boulevard of broken dreams. Or D. A street of sentient dreams. Most people getting that right there. Cetra failing to find the right answer. Who was fastest? Samster again. Maximum. Samster wasn't fastest last time, but the highest score. This time a theoretical maximum with 20. Matt the ref was second with 9, and Clive third for 8. Only Cetra getting that wrong. Most of us there knowing the answer was C. I walk a lonely road on the boulevard of broken dreams. That's the one. Street of Sentient Dreams is a film I would absolutely watch. Yeah, I thought some of those were some quite quirky names. Boulevard of Street of Sentient Dreams, Lane of Lucid Dreams would be good. Could have saved your multiplier, possibly, Samster, but better safe than sorry. And of course, you get that boost going into the next round if you finish top. Nice. So we've got a pretty random Danger Zone now. We've got 5 of you in it. Connor and Ash and Toshi all on 5 points. So the tie is only really between those 3 players. Drahuska a little bit lower with 2, and Cetra still yet to score. 5 of you clear of the Danger Zone. I don't think anyone's got a clean sheet at this point, as everyone has got at least one question wrong, with Connor doing the best, even though he's not top, 11 out of 12. 8 Minky and Matt the ref are the only 2 players yet to appear in the Danger Zone, with Connor and Ash making their first appearance in the Danger Zone on that tie there. 3 questions to go. Let's have question number 3. Which band had a dream in 1979? A. Queen, B. ABBA, C. Fleetwood Mac, or D. The Bee Gees? Everyone locked in? Only Connor getting that right there. 10 points, no points to anybody else. That slightly surprised me. I thought more people would know that. I have a dream, I cross the street. Yeah, that was ABBA. Those of you who didn't know that, which is most of you, it turns out. Okay, we still got a tied danger zone, but Connor has found his way out of it, going up to 15. Sam's obviously still at the top with 36. Clive second with 20. 8 Minky in third with 16, though Connor's closed down that gap to 15 in fourth place. Matt is fifth with 12. Score count is sixth with 7. And then danger zone is still tied between Ash and Toshi at the top, 5 points apiece. And Drahuska still on 2, and Cetra still yet to score with 2 questions to go. Yes, Steps did sing it. They didn't take inspiration. They stole it from ABBA. We're and no, for now, Ben. Yes, for now, Connor. Yes, Fleetwood Mac may well have had that song, but A, different year, and B, it wasn't called I Have a Dream, it was just called Dreams. So slight phrasing of the question there to cover my bases. 2 to go. We've got to break this tie somehow. Let's have question number 4. Jared Leto and Jennifer Connelly starred in which dreamy film? A. A Midsummer Night's Dream. B. A Nightmare on Elm Street. C. Requiem for a Dream. Or D. Dream House? Is everyone locked in? Most of us getting that right there. Connor and Cetra failing to find a right answer. Samster again was first for 10, doubled up to 20 for that theoretical maximum. Clive second for 9, 8 Minky third for 8. Looks like Toshi and Ash are going to break that tie, but Toshi's going to take the lead because he got that right faster. Unless Connor gets dragged down into the danger zone. Can't quite remember how many points ahead he was. Yes, which dreamy film Jared Leto and Jennifer Connelly came out in the year 2000. It also had Sean Wayans or Marlon Wayans, I think. One of the Wayans brothers. One of the... It did have an amazing soundtrack, Matt, you're absolutely right, but it is one of the most depressing experiences of my entire life, I think, was watching that film. I've only done it once, so I have no desire to do it again. It was, in fact, C, Requiem for a Dream. So, let's look at the scores. Samster, it is a great film. Very depressing, but very good film. Not one that you want to watch with the grandkids. Or your parents. Or a partner. And it's not with anyone, really. Who's top? Samster with 56. Clive is second with 29. 8 Minky third with 24. Down in the danger zone, Ash, Drahuska and Cetra. But Ash and Drahuska are only 2 points behind Toshi and only 3 points behind score count. So all could change depending who gets what right at the end here on this final question. A miss here could spell disaster, Connor, if you miss this one and people behind you do well. It all comes down to how other people play. It looks to me as though Matt and above are completely safe. I think. Because Ash and Drahuska can't surpass 19. Let's see how they do. Here's question number 5. Best of luck. Where in the USA did Martin Luther King famously deliver his I Have a Dream speech? A. Washington, D.C., B. New York, C. California, or D. Texas? Some very fast lock-ins there. And everybody getting that right. I actually probably wouldn't have known that had I not looked it up. I would have probably guessed at the answer that everyone seems to have plumped for. Who was fastest? Clive of Legend for 10, Toshi was second for 9, and 8 Minky was third for 8. I think that pretty much decides the game with 4, 3, and 2 down in the danger zone. The lowest scoring players already in the danger zone. So I have a feeling we know how this is going to end. For posterity's sake, the answer was A, Washington, D.C. And there we go. Those are the final scores for round 3. Samster finishes top with 58 points, thanks in no small part to that multiplier. Incidentally, if you'd not played the multiplier, Samster, you would have finished with 29 in third place with only 1 point, rather than the 3 you're going to start with. So it'll be interesting to see how you fare in the next round to see if those 3 points are going to make a difference compared to what you wouldn't have had, though of course you'll be playing your multiplier in the next round had you not paid it here, so it's academic anyway. Samson's going to start with 3 points. Clive of Legend in second with 39 will start with 2. 8 Minky in third with 32 will start the next round with 1. Matt, Connor, Toshi and score count, congratulations to you four as well as the top 3. Your 4 scores will be reset to 0 and all 7 of you are through to round 4. Congratulations. However, Ash, Drahuska, Cetra, bit of a tricky time this round. A couple of good answers, but maybe not fast enough and maybe not enough right answers to survive through. And you know the name of the game, valiant effort, but it is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. Off you pop. Ash, Drahuska and Cetra go and join the boneyard, surviving to the end of round 3. And then there were 7 dead. Yes, quite Ash. Then there were 7. Samster, Clive, 8 Minky, Matt the Ref, Connor, Toshi and score count. You have made it to the penultimate round. Congratulations, but only 4 of you can go on to face the final general knowledge round and be crowned the champion of the first game of the off-season. Who's it going to be? We'll find out in just a minute. Only 2 of you, 8 Minky and Toshi, have got multipliers available to play. If you decide to play them, then you'll get double points. If not, you earn the respect of everyone in the game because you're doing what's called the Panda. Bear in mind, you cannot use the multiplier in round 5. Will either of them do the Panda? We'll find out. Round 4 is... It's the end of the world as we know it. Ape and Toshi, are you going to go for your multipliers? 3 exclamation marks in chat if you would like to. Toshi is playing. And we have a Panda. 8 Minky is doing the Panda. And I see a little bit of bait and strategy going on there, an LLL. That's, yeah, and Kath, I appreciate that being after the time's up, though obviously if the strategy is to try and bait people out of it, it's obviously good form to not do it if you're part of the game. But so thank you for doing that afterwards. But yes, nice little bait strategy. Not that it matters, I mean, it's just for the pride of doing the Panda. And 8 Minky, of course, if he goes out in this round by a point, is going to feel a little bit silly. So Samson's got 3, Clive has got 2, Ape has got 1, Matt, Connor, Toshi and Score have 0. Toshi has a multiplier activated and is the only player to do so. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's a song by REM, but that is not the category of the round. The category of the round is basically a funny way of calling it current affairs. Because I haven't had a chance to do a current affairs round for a little while. It's called the end of the world as we know it because it seems like since we started 2020 we've been having a sort of slow apocalypse with everything that's going on. So this round is a celebration of all the rubbish that's been going on in the world over the last few months. All multiple choice, of course, as usual, all current affairs. We're going to see how we get on. How much of the depressing news have you been paying attention to over the last few months? The very best of luck to the 7 remaining players. We're going into round 4. It's the end of the world as we know it. Every time I wake up to damage report, very much so, Ash. Here we go, best of luck. Let's play Danger Zone. Okay, question number 1. Australia was recently put out after it caught fire in June last year. What did the 2019-2020 bushfire season become colloquially known as? A. Black Summer, B. Red Summer, C. Orange Summer, or D. The summer where everything caught fire? There's time. Only 2 players getting that right. Matt was first for 7. Connor was second for 6. Neither of those players having a score at the start, so this is going to make for some very interesting reading. Toshi and Score are going to be into the danger zone, along with, I think, 8 Minky, who's now feeling a little bit... probably slightly anxious he didn't use his multiplier there. Matt's going to go to the top. Connor's going to be in second. Samson's going to be in third. It was actually called Black Summer, I'm assuming on account of the smoke that would have been able to be seen from miles around. Although it might have been better to call it D, the summer where everything caught fire. Maybe. So Matt's at the top with 7. Back at the top again. Connor's in second with 6. Samson's in third with 3. Clive's in fourth with 2. And thank you very much for that follow, Theta. Ah, Theta, hello! Nice to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry you've missed Danger Zone. We've got 2 rounds and then we're going to play some exhibition countdowns, so do stick around for that. 8 Minky, Toshi and Score Count are in the Danger Zone. 8 Minky has got a point, but Toshi has got a multiplier activated. So that could make a big difference. And as we get fewer and fewer players, the scores get tighter and tighter. Let's go on. Let's go on to question number 2. Nobody's been able to get away from the global pandemic pandemic coronavirus, but what is its official designation? A. SARS, B. Spongiform I've practiced that word earlier. Encephalopathy, COVID-19, or NEV1? I think everyone's going to get this one. Yeah, unsurprising there. I'm really annoyed I stumbled over that. I practiced that word earlier on. Spongiform encephalopathy. 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 Yeah. Who lives on the pineapple under the sea? Encephalopathy. That would work. Yes, obviously we all know this has been very difficult to get away from the coronavirus. SARS was the thing that was around in the early noughties. Which was a thing. It was also a coronavirus, but a different one. Spongiform encephalopathy was actually bovine spongiform encephalopathy, BSE, which was more colloquially known as mad cow disease. That was a thing in the late 90s in the UK. MEV1 is the name of the virus in the film Contagion, which stars Matt Damon and Lawrence Fishburne, and we watched back when coronavirus was still something a little bit quaint and we weren't too worried about it. We watched it a few weeks ago. It's quite a good film. Then last night, because it's all getting a bit serious, we watched 28 Days Later, which started to feel a little bit more like a documentary rather than a film, but there we go. The answer, of course, was C, COVID-19. So, scores. Matt's at the top with 12. Connor and Samson are joint second with 9. 8 Minky in third with 8. Clive, Toshi and Score Count are in the danger zone. So, we've got former champion in second. I think, Connor, have you won before? Did I ask you this earlier on and then forgot? No, it was Clive I asked. Connor hasn't won before, but Samster certainly has, Clive certainly has, and Score certainly has. So we've got 3 former champions in the final 7, 2 of whom are currently in the danger zone. Matt, I know, has been in the final multiple times, but never actually won. So there we are. 3 questions to go still, though, and as I said, the scores are a little bit tight, and Toshi has got that multiplier activated, that wild card, that could make all the difference. Let's go on, question number 3. In January, President Trump ordered an airstrike which killed which country's top security commander? A. Afghanistan, B. North Korea, C. Iraq, or D. Iran? Everybody locked in. Only 3 people can have that right. Just to address the concern from Kath in the question. Yes, so it's... COVID-19 is the name that it is colloquially known by, so maybe I didn't phrase that question quite correctly, but I think I probably phrased it correctly enough for everybody to get it right, is my biggest concern there, because it certainly wasn't any of the others. But I take the point, and I've been trying to think of the official way of phrasing that question, but point duly noted. Okay, 3 people got it right. Matt was first for 7, Connor second for 6, 8 Minky was third for 5. Samster, Clive, Toshi and Score Count getting that wrong. Could make some interesting differences to the scores. The answer was in fact D, Iran. Okay, it could have been any one of them. President Trump's probably declared war on, lots of countries. Matt's at the top with 19. Connor is second with 15. 8 Minky is third with 13. Samster is fourth with 9. Those players are out of the danger zone. And 3 points clear of the danger zone, which is Clive with 6, Toshi with 4, and Score with 1. Though again, Toshi's got that multiplier active, could make a difference. Okay, 2 questions to go. What's going to happen? Let's find out. Question number 4. The UK and Ireland had some weather earlier in the year. Which of these was not an official designation of one of the storms that hit? A. Kira, B. Edward, C. Dennis, or D. Jorge? Need an answer, 8 Minky? Just in the nick of time there. Incorrect as it happens. Who was fastest? Matt was fastest with 7, but Toshi was second and the only other player to get that right. And with that multiplier, that's going to double up the score to 12, and that could really make a big difference to these scores here, especially with lots of people getting them wrong. Yeah, tough question, that one. We had Storm Kira first, and then it was Dennis, and then it was Jorge. Those were the storms we had. The one that we didn't have was B, Edward. So Matt has now got a very comfortable lead, and Toshi has snuck into second. Matt's on 26. Toshi's in second now with 16. Connor's in third, only a point behind with 15, and 8 Minky is fourth with 13. 8 Minky is 4 points clear of the danger zone, which is Samster, Clive, and Score with 9, 6, and 1 respectively. Those 3 players. Check my thing. Samster, Clive, and Score. They are. Samster, Clive, and Score are the 3 players who have all won Danger Zone in the past. Matt, Toshi, Connor, and 8 Minky have not won Danger Zone before. So as it stands, the 4 players going into the final would all be new champions. The 3 players in the Danger Zone are the 3 former champions. How about that? There's 1 question to go. Can they make a difference on this final question? That multiplier is really paying off for Toshi. 8 Minky's going to be thinking now, should I play the multiplier? Playing it for pride. Let's find out. Here's question 5. Good luck. In February, a plague of which animal descended on East Africa? A. Locusts, B. Flies, C. Frogs, or D. Rats? Can I have an answer score? No. No answer from Score, so defaults to incorrect. Look at this, Samson's got it right, and everyone else got it wrong. Oh, 8 Minky. 8 Minky, what could this mean? Are you feeling a bit sad? That multiplier there. You could have been the top, potentially. We'll find out. It might not happen yet. I don't know if Samson's got enough points. But yeah, so all these things that have happened. The airstrike on Iran and COVID-19 and the bushfires in Australia and the other question that I can't remember that I asked a few seconds ago. And this one, a plague, an actual literal plague, descended onto a number of countries in East Africa. It was actually a plague of locusts, And 8 Minky, that's what it means. It means that at the last second, you've been outstripped and you've dropped into the danger zone, I'm afraid. How about that? Connor has made it safe with 15. Samster has made it safe with 16. As has Toshi with 16. And Matt at the top with 26. He's not going to get any points going into the final round because it doesn't work like that. But 8 Minky, despite electing not to use the multiplier to play the panda, the plan has backfired and he's finished up the round in the danger zone with 13 points, along with former champion Clive with 6 and former champion Score Count with 1. Right, Matt, Toshi, Samster and Connor, I will see you in the final. Congratulations, you are through to the final this week. I will see you there very shortly. But 8 Minky, Clive and Score, you've got all the way to very nearly the end, but couldn't quite get into the final round. Thank you so much for playing. Valiant effort, all of you. But you've come to the end of the road. It is the end of the round. You're in the danger zone. We have to say goodbye. And then there were 4. Mad waving. Yeah, that doesn't really work for this game. Serious waving. Like that. Or if there's something that's a salutey one. Serious waving. Doesn't go with the music. Right. It's final time. The final round is always general knowledge. Matt, Toshi, Samster, and Connor, congratulations. You have fought off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 other players. I couldn't remember there were 16 of you at the start. You have fought off 12 other players. Wave to the boneyard. That's mean. To the boneyard. No reason, he just waves. You fought off 12 other players and you've got through to the final of Danger Zone. Congratulations, that is no mean feat. It's an achievement in and of itself, but only one of you can be crowned the champion. What happens now is that there are no multipliers. As you know, you don't have any multipliers left anyway. But you don't get a boost for those top 3. What happens at this point is that you start on a score equal to the total questions you've answered correctly, minus the number of Danger Zone appearances. So Matt is going to have a very commanding lead because he is starting with 17 questions correct out of 20, and he's the only player not to have appeared in the Danger Zone the whole game. Is he going to maintain that throughout this final? We will see. Toshi is going to start with 15 minus 7 for a starting block of 8. Samster is going to start with 14 minus 4 for 10. And Connor 16 minus 1 for 15. So Matt's going to be top with 17. Connor with 15 is going to be next. Samster is going to be third with 10. And Toshi fourth with 8. Okay, the final round, as we know, is always general knowledge. 5 trivia questions. There is no specific category. They're all general knowledge. Close Stuff Come is losing a tiebreak for the win. Okay, so fingers crossed you got this home team advantage here, starting with 15 points. 2 points clear of Connor on 15. But remember, there are only 4 points per question maximum. And say, very, very tight scoring. It's general knowledge. It is the final round of Danger Zone for this week, the first game of the off-season. The very best of luck to our final 4 competitors, Matt, Connor, Samster and Toshi. For the final time this week, let's play Danger Zone. Alright, question number 1. Which band's members include 2D, Murdoch Nichols, Russell Hobbs and Noodle? A. Gorillaz, B. Mystic Spiral, C. Spinal Tap or D. Studio Killers? Everyone's locked in. Everyone getting that apart from Samster there. Matt was fastest for 4, Toshi next for 3, Connor third for 2. I used to really, really like this band a long time ago. It's from the band from the cartoon band from the mind of Damon Albarn, the Gorillaz. 2D, Murdoch Nichols, Russell Hobbs and Noodle. Matt's still in the lead, 21. Connor second with 17. Toshi third with 11. Samster in fourth with 10. Thank you for keeping track of the score here. Score count, points on offer, and differences for each of the players. 16 points available. 4 questions to go. Here's question number 2. What is the most recent, most expensive iPhone handset commercially available? A. The iPhone 12, B. The iPhone Pro, C. The iPhone 11s, or D. The iPhone 11 Pro Max? Ooh, everyone getting that right apart from Matt. So that's going to put a little bit of pressure on him at the top there. Samster was fastest for 4, Toshi was next for 3, Connor was third for 2. Phaedra, I know you're late to the game, but if you're spectating, if you could hang fire on putting in the answers until after the timer, the Persephone bot has told us that time's up, that would be really kind. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Just in the interest of fair play. No worries, mate. You're not to know. How would you know? Else I told you. Yes. I've actually got not one of these. I've upgraded my 6S Plus, which I've had for nearly 3 years now, to an XS, which is the one before the most recent one. So to go through this, the iPhone 12 doesn't exist yet. The 11s doesn't exist, that's not a thing. The iPhone Pro is also not a thing. The only one there that is an actual phone is D, the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So there we go. Toshi and Samster are now tied up in third with 14 points apiece. Connor has put in some pressure onto Matt. He's up into second with 19, and Matt is still leading the pack, albeit with a smaller lead of 21. I'm pretty sure it hasn't. No, it hasn't. It's all still on Mac rumours. iPhone 12 might have a startlingly high spec. So, no. I don't know. Ash plays with them every day. Plays with them, uses them every day. But no iPhone 12 just yet. 11 Pro Max is the most recent, most expensive handset. So, some pressure here on Matt. 3 questions to go, which means there are 12 points available. It could still all change because Toshi and Samster could still achieve theoretically 26, and Matt could theoretically get both wrong, so it could still be anyone's game. Let's go on to question number 3. After the Sun, which star is closest to the Earth? A. Icarus, B. Proxima Centauri, C. Sirius A, or D. Barnard's star? Everyone locked in? Sorry, Proxima Centauri is how I pronounce that. I think I said Proxima. Ooh, okay. Samster the only player to get that one correct there. 4 points, so that's going to take him up to 18. So Matt might be a little worried, but perhaps not as worried because Connor also got that one wrong. So I think it's going to be 21, 19, 18, 14 are the points. Samster's the only player to know that one. It was in fact B, Proxima Centauri, which is 4.5 light years away. Icarus and the other one that was on there I made up. Sirius A. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't make it up. Icarus I made up. Barnard's star's a bit further out, and Sirius A is even further out than that. No, it's Proxima Centauri. Yeah, there's a bot, Persephone's Twitch bot, so it's done in Whisper. theta. It just anonymizes the answers for players putting them in. Although there is a mind game you can play by typing the answer if you want to deliberately get it wrong quickly to try and throw off the other people. You can play that mind game. But there we go. So 2 questions to go, 8 points available, and it's very tight. Matt's on 21, Connor's on 19, Samster's on 18, Toshi's on 14. At this point, Toshi can still technically win if all the other players get it wrong and he gets it right first both times. So it's still possible. So it looks like it's going to all come down to the last question. Let's have one more for now. Question number 4. Who was the second actor to play the character of the Doctor in Doctor Who? A. John Pertwee, B. William Hartnell, C. Patrick Troughton, or D. Tom Baker? Connor and Samson are apparently Doctor Who fans. Matt and Toshi obviously not. That could make a real upset to the scores. It does mean Toshi now cannot win, having got that one incorrect, so Toshi cannot win. But I think Connor, Samson and Matt still possibly could. So Tom Baker was the 4th Doctor. John Pertwee was the 3rd Doctor. William Hartnell was the 1st Doctor. The 2nd Doctor was C. Patrick Troughton. After Tom Baker it went Colin Baker for Colin is David Tennant's Colin Davison was 5, then Colin I should be able to do this. This is really bad. Colin Davison was 5, Colin Baker was 6, Sylvester McCoy was 7, Paul McGann was 8, Christopher Eccleston was 9, David Tennant was 10, Matt Smith was 11, Peter Capaldi was 12, Jodie Smith was 13. Boom. And then John Hurt came somewhere in between, and now apparently Chris Chibnall's completely rewritten... Oh, spoilers. In case you haven't watched it, it's still too soon to be spouting spoilers for Doctor Who into this app. John Hurt I'll let you have because that's a few years ago, but in case you wanted to watch it, I won't give away the Series 12 ending. So... Matt and Samster are now tied in 2nd on 21. Toshi, as we've established, can't win now. The most he can get is 18. He's on 14 points at the moment. Connor has taken the lead up to 23 points there. A last-minute comeback by the looks of it. Matt or Samster could overtake if Connor gets this wrong, or if he gets it right very slowly and they get it right quickly. If Connor answers correctly and not last, he forces a tie. At least, or wins. Yes. No pressure. So it's really coming down to the last question here. My heart's going like this. Here we go. Best of luck to you four. Here's question 5. Yeah, and that's gone on tilt for the iPhone 12 date. Which of these is not one of the Mr. Men books by Roger Hargreaves? A. Mr. Loud, B. Mr. Christmas, C. Mr. Good, or D. Mr. Daydream? Matt was first, I think. Samster was second. Connor was third. Toshi was last. But you all got it wrong, so it's academic in this case anyway. Not sure what you went for, but Christmas, Good, and Daydream all are. The answer was A. Mr. Loud. Yes, there is a character called Mr. Noisy, but not Mr. Loud. So, after an absolutely nail-biting finale, and after Matt leading the pack all the way up to question 3 of round 5, Matt had a very, very assured lead there, but couldn't hold on to it. Third place this week with 14 points, a fine effort to get into the final of Danger Zone. Third place is Toshi, joint second with 21 points apiece, former champion Samster, and pack leader for the whole game, but not quite enough to eke out a victory. Joint second with Samster is Matt the Ref. But your winner, your champion of the off-season first game of Danger Zone for this series of quiz night, game shows of 2020. Your winner with 23 points, 1 Danger Zone appearance, and 19 questions correctly answered in total. It's Connor! Fanfare! There's your fanfare, Connor. Congratulations. You will be added to the Hall of Fame. I need to start a new Hall of Fame, actually. I don't know how many Danger Zones we're going to play, actually, during the off-season. I don't want to do one a week because I want to do blockbusters next week. Yeah, blockbusters. That'll be fun. And absolutely, Con. Of course you may. A very valiant effort and a very good game. Some changes. Yeah, I will make changes to DangerZone before we actually do the proper Season 2 game. Oh, Matt. Gutted for you, mate. It'll happen. And yes, Samster, great comeback for Samster there as well, who was, I think, very nearly eliminated in round 1 or round 2. But managing to hang on there through to the end. Let's look at these stats in a bit more detail. 19 questions correctly and only 1 Danger Zone appearance for Connor. Matt managing to stay out of the Danger Zone the entire game, getting 18 out of 25. Samster with 4 Danger Zone appearances, most of those early on, I think. And 17 correct out of 25. Toshi doing 7 Danger Zone appearances. So actually doing very well to get to this point at all. 17 out of 25, finishing up on 14. Yeah, I'm planning on blockbusters next Saturday. Just saying, we're going to play Countdown in a minute, by the way. Don't go. Please don't go. But yeah, I'm planning on doing some blockbusters next week, along with maybe something else. What else have we got? We've got Dog Eat Dog. I don't want to do Dog Eat Dog because that's going to be Series 2. Could bust out a Family Fortunes, but I think we need to rest it for a bit, make us miss it again. Tell you what we could do, if I can organise it, if I can get Quetz and Grunkle and see if Egg's about, and Ash to host it, we could do blockbusters and the last of the 2 Countdown playoff matches, which will decide who's going into the semi-finals, because that's sort of ground to a halt. Ash is around, amazing. So Ash might actually be hosting next week while I play Grunkle, I think, if we can get Grunkle around. So that's fun. So I'm hoping for Countdown League next week and Blockbusters. Now, the week after that, because I've got 4 weeks off, the week after that, we'll probably do another Danger Zone. I think that'll be quite fun. And maybe I might see if I can do some work to the Gauntlet, because that needs to have a test game before the pilot, which is supposed to be after Dog Eat Dog. So, yeah, that could be a thing. That's a good target for me to aim for, the Gauntlet. And then week 4 of the off-season, we'll do a Family Fortunes. We'll revive Family Fortunes on week 4 of the off-season. And I'll type all this up somewhere. We'll revive Family Fortunes for week 4 and maybe do some more Blockbusters or Exhibition Countdown. Or maybe we'll do a medley. We'll do 1 Blockbusters, 1 Family Fortunes, and 1 Countdown in week 4 for the off-season. How's that? So, if I can, or will at some point I'll try. If we can't get them both in next week, we'll have to do some more Countdown competition stuff as well. So, next week is Blockbusters and Countdown League matches if I can liaise with players to make them work. Week after that, Danger Zone, and fingers crossed, if I can get the Twitch Plays code in, a pseudo test run of the Gauntlet. The week after that, Family Fortunes and Blockbusters and Countdown Exhibition. And that's the off-season. And then off for a week. And then we'll back and we'll start with Season 2 of Dog Eat Dog. Royals Game Show Marathon. Yeah, that might be a slightly later one. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's the end of Danger Zone. Congratulations to Connor. At some point, I'll start up a new Hall of Fame in the server, which if you're not in already, you can come and join it right here. I'll start up a new Hall of Fame, and you can christen that nicely. What I'm going to do is go and get another beer. We'll take a little 5-minute break, and then we'll do some Countdown Exhibition matches. I'm going to do 2 teams of 2, and we're going to try a thing out where we play the audience as well. So the audience are going to take part. They won't score it on the screen, but that'll be a thing. No pre-countdown teams because I haven't organised one, I'm afraid, Samster. I have to think about those. So sit tight or go grab yourself another beer. That's what I'm going to go and do. And then we'll have 1, maybe 2 exhibition countdown matches in just a second. So yeah, if you want to play, ping me either in Discord or in the chat. We'll have a 2v2 exhibition. And someone for Dictionary Corner as well would be great. I'm not going to play it in the public Discord. As fun as that was, I found it slightly difficult to manage having loads and loads of people in there, so we'll do it in a private DM. So if you want to play, I'll have to add you as a friend if you're not already in Discord, and I'll stream it to you live in there. And I'll do all that setup in a minute while we're having a break. So for now, congratulations again to Connor. You've been watching Danger Zone. I've been Royal Flush. I will be back in about 5 minutes. If you want to play, message, or if you want to be in Dictionary Corner, message me, and then that'd be great. I'll see you in a few minutes. Play the sting.
L'aimerait-elle toujours autant? savait que son fils n'était pas si exemplaire. Mais non, l'aimerait-elle toujours autant? Et si maman savait que son fils n'était pas si exemplaire? Mais non, l'aimerait-elle toujours autant?
Waving's not right, not for this one. Imagine that on Countdown. Sit comfortably, be sensible in a chair. That's a good thing to do on this one. Anyway, welcome back. Hope you're well. We've got okay, 2 vs 2. I'm going to do all the setup with people in a minute because yeah, it's a sort of no, Royal Flush does Countdown. No, Persephone's chair does Countdown. That's how we style it. Just before I do that setup very professionally on stream, it's time for a couple of announcements and adverts. First of all, if you haven't seen already in the Discord, I am undertaking something of a challenge at the moment, and that is to design 12 games in 12 months. Design, release, and produce and publish 12 games in 12 months. I'm doing a little, what do you call it, a video diary series in the style of Yahtzee's Dev Diary, which if you haven't seen is really, really awesome. And you should definitely check it out if you've got even a tangential interest in anything to do with creation. Not just in computer game design. It's really, really inspiring stuff. What I'm looking for now is the link to the videos. Just so, in case you haven't seen, I do a little bit of self-promotion because it's my channel. I can do what I like. So there's a link to the first video in the series. The first game is actually out now, and you can get that from Itch.io. It's called Daedalus. It's a hacking. Oh, excuse me. It's a hacking game. It's available there. At that link there. Called Daedalus. Currently working on the second one. There might be a halfway through diary video at some point, or I might just finish it and then release it. But that's my project for the next 12 months. So if I'm not actually up to date on any other things, Christ, my hair is really receding. Look at that. Where's it going? Where's it going? I'm getting old. Losing my hair. Absolutely, absolutely, Minky. But it would mean a lot if you guys are able to check it out. Say the idea is make a game and then forget about it forever, because I tend to 22 says, oh mate, that sucks. It's when you start finding them in places not your head that you've got to worry about. Like, you know, beard, for example. Although I tend to go ginger. I've got a bit of a ginger beard. But anyway, it means a lot to me if you could go check them out. Yeah, quite family friendly. So Daedalus is the first one. The idea is, because I tend to burn out when I take on big projects, and the idea behind this is to do a lot of little projects so I can try some new skills, get a finished product, so I've got something to be proud of and say, look, I made a game, and do this 12 times in the space of a year. So yeah, do go check them out. I'm currently working on the second one. I'm ahead of schedule. So I started towards the middle end of February, so it's all good. So that's that. Obviously, I'm back next week. I've already done the list out of what we're going to do, and I'll write that up somewhere in the Discord. Duel is underway over on Ash's channel, Wednesdays and Fridays, and all sorts of various other times. I really need to get a quick link to Ash's Discord in here, actually. Well, you get your server verified, Ash, and then you can be discord.gg/@_bash, and that'll make life much easier. So Duel is underway at the moment. We need to pin down a time for hours, don't we? Because I know Egg and Yeesh we've got some difficult work times, and I'm not exactly the easiest person to schedule for in the world either. So, but do go and check out. Oh, really? Oh, fair enough. Do go check out Ash's stuff, Ash's stream though, because there's some really good stuff happening. What's happening next week apart from Duel? It was Winning Lines. Was it Winning Lines this week? I was sort of away. Million Dude Drop. Okay, that's really good fun. And looks seriously sweet. So, but yeah, definitely go check out Ash's stuff. We all sort of share communities a little bit here, and we're all friends, and we all like the same stuff. So, I think that's the announcements. Yeah. So, first game. I'll try and have 2 games tonight. It might be a 2 vs 2 and a 1 vs 1, depends who wants to play. But I've got a double team in Dictionary Corner. It's going to be Ash and who did I say? Connor, I think. Yes, Ash and Connor are going to be, excuse me, joining me in Dictionary Corner. And we've then got Kath, Toshi, 8Minky and Clive of Legend in the first game. I haven't decided the teams yet. And then Farnham Ref is going to come and play in the second game along with some other people if they want to. Maybe a 1 vs 1, maybe a 2 vs 2. Just the rationale behind that, Farnham, is thinking you've played quite... I know you're not in the league, but I think you've played quite a few games. I don't recall that these guys have actually played at all. Maybe Toshi played one once, but it's all good stuff. Now, I've got to do this slightly awkward thing where I get the setup working and make sure everyone can hear the sound and everyone can see the screen, and that you can all hear these guys as well. And this is where I hope that Voice Meter decides to play nice. So, first of all, I'm going to set up a group chat. I can't add friends to DM from that account because I'm not friends with myself, apparently. So, I will probably immediately mute you once we go in, so please don't get sad about that, but it's just so we'll figure that out in a minute. So I will Ash and Toshi and Clive. There's Clive. Oh, Clive, apparently we're not friends on Facebook. Send me a friend request, Clive, and then we can add to the group chat. Likewise, Connor as well. I don't appear to have you on my friends list. You guys can send me friend requests and I can add you in. Let's add Persephone Bot as well. And who else did I say? Connor, Ash, Clive. Oh, 8Minky. 8Minky, send me a friend request as well, please, because I don't have you yet either. Let's set that up. And there's a Clive and a Connor and an 8Minky, hopefully as well. We'll just rename this Countdown. And now I can add Connor and Clive. So we've got 7 members. So that should be 2 DCs, 4 players, a host, and a bot. So that should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's just 8Minky we're missing at the moment. So 8Minky, I'm going to send you a friend request. Add friend. So if you could accept that, and then I can add you to the group chat. And then we'll do the next thing, and then I'll start the call, and that'll be the next exciting thing. So 8Minky, there you are. 8Minky, let's add you. Right, so I've got my 8 people in the chat. So far, so good. Okay, next, let's start a voice call. So actually, I won't mute you all immediately because I want to make sure that the stream and I can hear you. So first of all, if it doesn't look like OBS can hear you, that's probably because I haven't changed the Discord settings. So let me do that. I might need to look in my notebook to remind myself which one needs to be where. Voice and video. Oh, of course, I've tidied up the desk today, so now the notebook is just massively inaccessible. So I need scan network, buzz. Okay, Discord out, aux in, Discord in headset. Discord in headset, Discord voice out, aux in. Okay. I can hear some people. I can hear an Ash. I don't think OBS can hear you, though. Which means the stream can't hear you, so that's a good start. I can hear you. Is that Kath? I can hear you. I'm assuming I can hear everyone else when you unmute, but it's getting it through. Yeah, stream can't hear anyone, including. Can you hear me? Stream should be able to hear me. Okay, that's good. Okay, so the sound should be going through the bot. No, it won't. And how did we do this before? Hang on, let me check my notebook again, because this should be the same setup as it is for Family Fortunes. Should. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. Discord Canary out and in. Let me check the Discord Canary sound settings, though they shouldn't have changed. In is aux out and out is headset. Yes, that's right. Windows voice meter input. Yes. And voice meter 000 A1 A2 B2 A1. 000 A1 A2 B2 A1. So there's no reason OBS shouldn't be able to hear you. The only thing I can think of is that I've got you muted in OBS. In fact, that's exactly what it is because I'm on a different channel. So I need to add input, no, not input capture, audio, output capture, which is player Discord. Add. Give us some words.
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 You got that stream? You got that stream?
I think so, yeah.
Sounds like it. Looks like it.
Okay.
Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, let's keep the chat to a minimum because there are lots of us, and it's difficult to manage it with 5 with 8. Next thing I need to test is that you can actually hear the countdown and that stream can hear countdown. So first of all, hopefully you can see that in Discord, and I would advise if you're playing to keep your eye on Discord rather than the stream, because the stream will be a little bit delayed probably. Let me just switch over to countdown main game.
I can countdown.
And here's the icon that fits better.
Okay, display capture. Discord stream. Discord. No, hang on. Game capture. That's the one I want to change. But that is a terrible layout. So I'm just going to fix that. It is terrible and bad, and therefore I am terrible and bad. I think this is the one that I don't have aligned to the overlay yet. So that's fine. We'll just live without that. I need to redo the countdown one at some point. Okay, final thing is that stream and players can hear the countdown clock. So it's going to do a quick conundrum, and hopefully OBS and players in Discord, you can confirm you can hear this sound.
You can?
Yeah.
Good. And OBS, can you hear that sound? Amazing.
I might be hearing double.
Yes, that might be a thing, and I'm not quite sure why. It's probably because it's coming through 2 devices.
Yeah.
Which 2?
Well, it's probably coming through capture of the actual game and also the definitely TwitchBot itself.
Okay, so does that mean I don't need to actually have the TwitchBot here?
Possibly not.
Let me kill her. Not actually, because, you know.
Never live at the start with.
Right. TwitchBot's gone. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can still hear you.
I can still hear you.
Okay.
So if you go live with...
Can you hear that sound?
No.
Okay.
Live with your account,
Nope, I don't.
Okay. So, yeah, there was a sound there. So, unfortunately, you might just have to have it being doubled. It's only briefly. Just turn the volume down. I think it's probably the best advice I can give.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
It's not ideal, but there we go. Right. We're all set. Lovely to have everyone here. So, I'm going to introduce players now, formally and officially. A little bit echoey, but not too bad. Great. I'll take a little bit echoey, but not too bad. So, first of all, oh, look, we've got a nice new fancy picture. Thank you for that, Toshi. That looks nice. Much
You're
nicer.
welcome. That's Persephone's chair does countdown for tonight.
Persephone's chair does countdown. I like it. So, we've got Ash and Connor in Dictionary Corner.
Good evening.
Evening.
Ash is a veteran of Dictionary Corner. Connor, I believe it's your first time in there?
Yeah, newcomer to Dictionary Corner, hoping to spot some of the longer words that today's contestants might not spot.
Good stuff. Well, Ash converts you with all the stuff that you'll need Merriam-Webster OED and the Number Cruncher and all the rest of it. Thank you very much for being here, and do have some fun, and we look forward to hearing some interesting words from you a little later on. Now, I've got 4 players. Any preference on teams, or shall I just assign you at random?
Let RNG do it.
RNG.
Random fine.
Okay.
Praise RNG.
Okay.
Praise RNG.
Let's say then I'm going to... Oh, I haven't actually got an RNG one. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to write down the 2 team numbers that are going to be together. So, the numbers are 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I have assigned the team. So we'll just go in the order you came to the conversation. So Toshi, 1, 2, 3, or 4? Pick a number.
I'll take 4 because
4,
that's the
okay.
place I was in for last game.
Okay. Connor, you're in Dictionary Corner. Clive, 1, 2, 3, or 4?
I'll take 1.
1. 8. Minky, 1, 2, 3, or 4?
I'll take 3.
I guess
Okay.
2.
Which leaves Kath with 2. And so the teams are Clive and Ape and Kath and Toshi.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay. So the rules for paired play is that you both declare a number of letters. I'm just gonna. I'm hearing myself being echoed. I'm just gonna have to. I might.
Oh, that would be my end. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm not wearing earbuds at the moment, but although I should.
Okay. If
Yeah,
you could
give me-
possibly mute yourself in between speaking, otherwise I'm going to
Yep.
get a headache. That would be really kind, thank you. So the rules are you both declare a number of letters. Whoever declares the highest is the number that we take, even if it's an invalid word and the other one is valid. And we'll rock between the 2 players as we go. I'm also going to involve chat in this, and chat, you're going to follow exactly the same principle. You're going to declare a number of letters, and whoever declares the highest number of letters, I will pick someone at random, especially if there are ties. Obviously, no cheating. Don't be using dictionaries and stuff. That's really not the point of the game. But just to have fun, and we'll try and keep a manual score of how many points the audience have got as well. If there is a tie between number of words that you've got, then I'll get you to DM me the word privately rather than in the group chat, just to clarify. Likewise with the methods for the maths. Hopefully, all will be well. Is everyone happy?
Yeah.
Very happy.
Yeah.
Amazing. Right, so let's have then Clive and Ape, not Apple. Clive and Ape and Kath and is it Kath KA? Was it KA70H?
Yes.
And Toshi. There we go. Oh look, they fit in the boxes for a change. Beautiful. Right.
Yay!
Well, we hope you're ready to play at home. And again, please don't declare any words until the players have, until I specifically ask you for your word. That would be very kind. Hope you're all ready to play along at home. We're going to play Countdown, and Clive and Ape, hope you're sitting comfortably. It's you to pick first. In fact, let's go to Clive. Clive to pick first.
Okay, just a heads up. I don't have the screen here unless I'm missing something.
Screen share's missing.
Oh yeah, rip
Oh, yeah,
screen
you-
share.
My bad.
Back on.
Let me put that back on. How's that?
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey.
Right, Clive, you're up.
A vowel, please.
Starting with a vowel. An O.
Is it me again or Ape?
No, it's you. You all the way. You pick
Oh,
the
okay.
whole board.
Sorry. Another vowel, please.
E.
And another vowel, please.
I.
And a better vowel, please.
O.
And then a consonant, please.
V.
Consonant.
R.
Consonant.
C.
Consonant.
T.
And we'll finish off with a vowel.
And to finish, an A. That's a tough board to start with. Do your best with it. Here comes the clock. Okay, people in Twitch chat, if you want to pop your declarations into the chat, and then I'll pick one of you with the highest in a moment. Clive, how many?
6.
Ape, how many?
Risky 6.
Kath, how many?
6.
Toshi, how many?
Not so friendly 7.
Okay, so we're going to take Toshi's 7. Clive and Ape, you've got a 6 between you, so decide who's you're going to have.
I'm confident in mine at least.
Yep.
Okay.
Go for yours, Clive.
Okay, we'll take Clive. So, Clive, you're 6.
Covert.
Covert. And Toshi, you're risky 7.
Erotica.
Erotica.
Not so friendly 7.
It's there, lovely stuff. And I probably should have asked in chat as well. All 6s in chat by the looks of it. AM in the PM's gone for the risky 7, but we've already declared the words, so I didn't really think this through, did I? It's not going to work. You've got a 7. What was your 7, chat? AM in the PM, what was your risky 7? If not erotica. I'm getting you to self-referee here, and you've got the referee on your team as well, so... what I should probably get the chat people to do is message me the words before you declare them, and then get chat to declare first. That's how we're going to do this.
No.
A
What you should
vocator.
do is
apparently.
chat privately message so we can't see the word in the chat.
No, but if you private message me first, then your word is then declared. You can't change your mind after I've seen it. That's how I'm going to do it. Okay, seems to work.
Oh, we PM you. Okay.
You PM me, and then chat can declare publicly, and then you can't change your mind. So that seems to work for the best, rather than getting chat to PM me, because that's going to get messy otherwise. Cool. That's not a bad idea, Matt. We'll see how we're doing when we get there a bit later on. So, Dictionary Corner, can you just check out vocator for me?
I was looking at that one, and it's not coming up on Lexical. I'll have a look at Merriam-Webster.
There's an advocator,
vocator.
but not a vocator.
Yeah, no vocator there.
Aha. So no vocator. So actually, that's none. That's 0 points for the audience. But Kath and Toshi are getting off to a good start with 7 with erotica. Overcoat is what the computer came up with. Did you have that?
It's
Dictionary
all
Corner?
downhill from.
Yeah, I had overcoat there.
You had overcoat. Anything else? Any interesting words coming up, Connor or Ash?
Well, they're cavorting around. I saw that it was a nice 6. Cavort.
Very nice, cavort.
And also cootie, which it sounds cute, but it's not. It's a body louse.
Oh, see, that was my risky one. I'm good to know it's an actual word.
Yep.
Oh,
COOTIE, cootie does count.
That's what everyone's got at the moment. Coronavirus is basically just cooties. Possibly. Okay, Kath and Toshi are off to a good start with 7 points. We're going to move on to game number 2. And Kath, it's going to be you to pick the letters.
Okay.
A consonant. A B.
Another
And an N.
vowel.
I.
Another vowel.
E.
Consonant.
X.
Another
Sorry, one more time.
consonant.
Another consonant. S. Lol.
A vowel.
O. Another consonant. An R.
I
got
and yeah, another consonant.
and another consonant. Okay, N to finish it off. That looks like there's some fun words in there. X bin from Samster already. Here's the clock. Okay, there's time. Kath, how'd you get on? How many?
7.
A 7. And Toshi?
Not so friendly 6.
And a 6. Clive?
I had a 6.
A 6. And Ape?
I'll be safe and say 6.
Okay, Clive and Ape decide who of you is going to DM me your word. Kath, can you DM me your word?
I'll
Why don't you
take
go
it,
ahead,
Clive.
Abe?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, DM me your
Wait,
words, and then we will open it up to the audience. Okay, audience. 6 is 6, 6, 6. Let's have Bob. What was your 6? Bob's going to declare his 6. Yeah, Brexit is very close there.
Yeah, missing E.
Missing the E. No, the T. Sorry, not the. There isn't either. Sinner. Sinner is what the audience declare for 6, which is nice. Let's see if that is going to stand up to the players. 8 Minky. What was your 6?
I also had Sinner.
Also had Sinner. So in conclusion with the in agreement with the audience. So that's good. Can you beat it with a 7, Kath? What did you have?
Bonnier. Bonnier.
Bonnier. Let's have a look.
Ooh, nice.
It's accepted. Dictionary Corner. What's Bonnier?
Take it away, Connor.
Do you want me to take this one? Okay. Bonnier. It's it's not like, I don't know how to describe it now.
Well,
That's why you're a Dictionary
more
Corner.
Bonnie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the adjective form of bonny, saying like an attractive or beautiful lady or gent. You can have it to describe a gent as well.
Very nice. So a bonnier. I think people refer to babies as being bonny, don't they?
Yeah.
Bonnie.
Healthy looking.
Got its derivation.
Yes. Nice. So bonnier is good for 7 there. Anything else coming up, chaps?
This Bonxies I see here, Bonxies, the plural form of Bonxie, which is it's an animal kind of similar to an Arctic skua, which is a variety of Jaeger.
As in Meister.
No, not of Meister, but
Okay.
certainly a Jaeger.
A Jaeger. It's the only sort of Jaeger I know. The Jaegermeister. Or the bomb form. The Jaeger bomb is quite popular as well. Lovely. 7 points. Another 7 points. Kath and Toshi move up to 14. Clive and Ape still yet to score. We're going into the numbers game. Clive and Ape, why don't you come up with a conclusion, a consensus of what you're going to have?
1 or 2 large you want, Clive.
I usually go for 2 large.
Okay.
Alright, 2 it shall be.
2 it shall be. Let's have a look and see what you've got. A 2 and a 3 and a 6 and a 10 and a 50 and a 75. Target for you of 851. Audience will do this in a slightly different way. Ash makes up words, indeed he does. We will have to go to the players first, especially if they have actually got the target declared, just so it registers on the board. So 851 is your target. Here comes the clock. Okay, 851. Clive and Clive first of all. 851.
852.
852. Ape.
The other way, 850.
850. Kath.
850.
850. Toshi.
855.
855. So we'll take Kath's 850 and we'll take Clive's 852, just so we've got different answers. 850s and 852s coming up in chat, so I imagine this might be a similar method. So that's how we'll do this one. Clive and Ape are going for 852, and Kath and Toshi are going for 850. So 852, how did you get there, Clive and Ape?
I had 75 times 10 equals 750.
75 multiplied by 10 is 750.
50 times 2 is 100, and add that on.
Times 2 is 100. Add it on for 850.
And then pointlessly divide the 6 by the 3 to make 2 and add that on.
6 over 3, 850, and add it on for 852. Very nice indeed. Captain Toshi, 850.
Yeah, I'm just typing in. Yes. 75 plus
75 plus
3 plus 2
3, and then 78 plus 2 is 80.
Times by the 10.
Times by the 10 for 800 and nothing.
50.
And then add on the 50 for 850. Very nice, 2 different methods. There was an exact solution there. Talk us through it, DC. Or anything more interesting than that.
So it's really interesting because there's only 3 solutions, and all 3 solutions require you to have to get to 936 first.
Oh.
Yeah. So 50 plus the 2 makes 52. Multiply that by 6 and 3 to get you to 936. From that point onwards, you can then deviate into one of 3 routes. One which requires 85, which is 75 plus 10 is 85, and subtract that off. Or you can do it. Take the 75, take the 10 is another way of getting rid of the 85. Oh, actually, they're all getting rid of 85. So
getting rid of 85.
Same routes, just different ways of writing it.
What was the third way?
986 minus 10 is 926 and minus 75.
Oh, so just minus the other way around.
It's literally either add the 2 together to make an 85 and subtract that, or you subtract them individually in either order.
Wow, so really only one proper solution there for 851. It's always nice when we get a unique one. And nice that we got one either side as well. So 7 points apiece there. And yes, a very sexy way of getting to 850, as commented by Samster. So we get some points on the board for Clive and Ape, and Kath and Toshi extend their lead to 21. And Kath and Toshi, your text mesh isn't centered on the board, and that is annoyingly a disproportionate amount. I'm very sorry. Can you forgive me?
I could assure that that is not on me, as I'm on push to talk. So I'll confirm that.
No, your name's on the board, on the countdown board.
My name's on the board. Oh,
not your names. No, it's me. It's the coding that have done it. I've made the text mesh on the left go to the bottom, and the one on the right, it's apparently in the center for reasons.
Oh, yikes!
Your baseline's not lined.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I mean, there are larger problems with this program than that, but that's very upsetting.
But at least it's playable.
And it's certainly playable. It's very playable. Right. Whose turn is it this time? Toshi, I think it must be you.
It would be my turn. Yes.
What are we going for?
I'll start with one of each, please.
Okay, we'll have a consonant for an L and an O for a vowel.
Another one of each, please.
D for a consonant. There's a nice unity term there. And a U for a vowel.
2 consonants.
An F and a D.
1 more consonant.
R.
Fill up with the vowels, please. The rest, please.
And an I. And an E. Looks like there might be some... not just unity term, no, quite right, Ash. Looks like there might be some quite nice words here. Let's see what you make of it. Here comes the clock. I've gone for my word in there. Let's get the board up so we can see who's playing. Toshi, how many?
I have an 8.
An 8. And Kath? One more time.
I also have 8.
Also have an 8. Clive?
I also have 8.
And Ape?
8's all around.
8's all around. 8 in chat. Oh, we can't do that on this Discord. Let's do 8 like that. Message me your words. Message me your words, please. 4 players.
Yeah, you can.
There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Oh, I see. I'm noticing a pattern emerging here. 8, there it is. Right.
Sorry, typoed.
And there's all the 8s. Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, I just don't know what the code is. There, I can do it. Excellent. Right. Chat has apparently got 8 as well. Loud Fried, I'm not sure counts, Samster. Neither is Foudlier, which is mine. Loud Fried Cheese. So after 3, then, since it's we're all of agreement. After 3, everyone say your 8. 1, 2, 3.
Fluoride.
Yeah. Lovely
The
fluoride.
dentist worst and
Is that how you spell it? Is it OU or UO?
UO.
UO.
Not flower-eyed.
Flower-eyed.
The Ides of flower.
Spell ours with the UO and spells theirs with the OU in Czech.
Aha, fluoride and
And then-
fluoride.
We're all wondering if you can add that D on.
Fluoride and 8. Fluoride and 8. Any 9s, chaps?
You take it, Connor.
Someone's suggesting fluorided, but I'll have a check on that one.
I'd
Fluorided.
be damned if there's a 9.
It's how posh people
No.
refer to cleaning their teeth. Oh yes, I fluorided last night.
Phew.
It's not
No 9s. Fluoride's the best you could have done. Them
fluoride is the best. Anything? I mean, I found flour, like what you make bread with. Oh, so I like flour.
But certainly
Not the
don't put
home
fluoride in your baking mix. That'd be
No.
horrible.
Fiddler's very nice, Lingomaniac. You can also have dye flour, which is quite nice if you're angry with your bread.
Oh, how very direful.
Or you could just be German.
German.
Can I?
Oh yes, it says German. It's for the flour. The. Yes. The flour or flour or flour dye or dye flat flour. I'm happy with my flour, but your fluoride is good for 8. Well done, everyone there, especially me, I think.
Always brush your teeth.
You always brush your teeth. Clive and 8 move up to 15. Kath and Toshi move up to 29. And I believe, Ape, it's your choice of the letters.
Let me have a consonant, please.
You can have a consonant. You can have a G.
And another.
T.
And one more.
N.
May I have a vowel?
U.
And another.
I.
And one more.
E.
A consonant, please.
Y.
And another.
N.
And a vowel, please.
And to conclude, an O. It's like a fun board. Do your best with it. Here's clock. My modern dance on stream for y'all. Okie dokie. Ape, how many?
6 here.
Clive?
6 as well.
Kath?
6.
Toshi?
6 all around.
6 all around. Okay, message me your words, please. Some different ones this time around, which is nice. But we've got a 7 has been volunteered by the chat. So, Lingomaniac, what is your 7?
Chat, I'm impressed.
Chat's going to get some points, maybe. Untying. Dictionary Corner, can we clarify untying?
Oh.
Yep, it's completely fine, I think.
There are 2 N's there, so that's all good.
Untying with a Y is the present participle of untie that would end with an E, so it's correct.
Fantastic. 7 points to chat. Well done, Lingomaniac.
Well done.
Nicely done. You bring shame on your teams with your 6s. But no, that's
Hey,
fine.
mine is fine.
No, obviously you're still going to get points because that's how it works, unless I just give you both 0.
Oh.
Which I could do, actually.
Give them bad words. And
I'll give you bad words and you automatically get 0. It depends how much we want to invest in the audience to make a decision here.
Nah.
I mean, it's slightly academic because you've both got 6 anyway, and since we are playing with the audience, it's not like it's going to change the scores between you two. So I'm going to make a decision on this one and say that I'm afraid oegug isn't a word, Clive and Abe. Why don't you tell me your actual... Clive and Abe, what were your actual words?
I had outing.
Outing?
And I had Hung.
Hung. Oh, tongue. I thought you said hung.
Tongue, like, oh no, tongue.
Tongue.
Nah, tongue.
Both of them are quite rude words, tongue and hung. But
Right.
very nice. And how about Kath and Toshi? How did you get on?
I also had tongue.
Also had tongue
I had toying.
and toying.
Toying. Yes.
So toying with your tongue, and it was hung. meanwhile, she was untying her genuine toy from in its gut. No, that went a bit weird. I mean, it's family friendly. I haven't said anything untoward, Matt. It's all you.
It's Persephone's cat does countdown. Ben could do whatever the hell he wants with it.
I think I have still got the family friendly tag on, but interesting. Someone's just pointed out genuine, but there's only one E, so
Yeah.
you don't get that.
Genuine.
I want another E so I can have yeeting.
Yeah.
Yeeting go. Untying was the best that was there, so well done, audience. And we had Erotica earlier on. Erotica, as she was untying her toy. His tongue was in the git. The gin! The gin! Tongue was in the gin!
Oh god.
And he was hung!
Oh dear.
Blimey, right.
This is definitely quite
Oh
good.
my god.
This is filth. So, audience, Matt, what are the audience up to? Is it 14 now?
I think so.
Okay, so audience are catching up. And we've got one final numbers round. Kath and Toshi. Toshi, I don't know why I called you Toshi
Hello.
then, that's not your name. Kath
no.
and Toshi. What are you going to go for?
One or two, cat.
I
If you
think
feel like
because we have lead as here.
you got cut out.
You
One.
want to go for one?
One large.
One
Yeah,
large
one
it is.
large.
Okay, let's have a look. You've got a 3 and a 5 and a 7 and an 8 and a 10. And your big one's a 50. Target for you, a big old target, 866. Best of luck with this one. Here's the clock. Okie dokie karaoke. I don't know why I said that. I'm never going to say that again. Kath and Toshi, how'd you do?
Nothing to declare.
Nothing to declare.
I think I have 8-6.
You think you have 866? All right,
Ooh.
message me the method. Clive and Ape.
I've got 866.
866. Ape.
Yeah, I thought I had it, but I don't.
Okay, so we've got two 866s declared. If you can both message me your methods. Audience, Lingomaniac's got 866. Lingomaniac, DM.
Not here, cat. Not here, cat.
What's the what now?
Not here.
Sorry.
Direct
Oh.
message to him.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I haven't got that far yet. Not him. Okay, yeah. Message it to me in private DM.
Yeah, I put
Good.
one.
Good catch. Okay, then type in methods. Lingomaniac, are you messaging me your method too? So you can verify that. How did you get on Dictionary Corner, or did you use a solver?
I solved it on this one.
With a solver?
Yeah.
That's all good. That's what you're there for.
There's only 8 solutions, so.
And it looks like they've actually gone for a same solution. Lingomaniac, do you have a solution? Have you messaged it? Have you messaged it to me? Oh, so you have. Yes, and Lingomaniac has also got the same solution. I can confirm. So if this solution does prove to be the same, then that'll be 10 points for the audience. But let's find out. Clive, first of all, how did you get there?
I had a 10 plus 7 is 17.
Yes, it is.
Times that by 50 is 850.
It is.
And then add on the 8, the 5, and the 3.
And add on the rest of them. Beautiful in the beautiful. 866. Kat, how'd you get there?
Exact same method.
Same method, which
10
was
plus 7 10 plus 7 is 17 times.
times by the 50, and add on the rest, and add on the rest, and add on the. I don't know why I'm singing that. 866. Nicely done. 6 methods, you say, Ash?
8.
8. Sorry, 8 methods.
Yes.
Was there anything more interesting, or is it all variations on a theme?
They're pretty much all variations of the theme, apart from there's one that uses 102 times table and one that does 107 times table. But
Solid. We all know them, don't we?
Absolutely. 102 times 8 is 816. Everyone knows that.
102 times table is actually relatively straightforward.
Yeah.
I would have thought.
So it's 100 with the 2.
Yeah, quite. Plus adding on 100 more each time. Kath and Toshi go up to 39, Clive and Ape go up to 25, and the audience are on 24. So it's not a
How is
crucial
the audience going to do this?
they're not. Unfortunately, that's the only because I have to buzz it, and that obviously takes time. So this is going to be one that the audience are going to have to do on the honour system, and they just have to type "I got it," and if they do get it before you, then we'll look at the score. Yeah, just type "I got it." And I'll see if it comes up and I got it before you guys do. You guys in chat have got to shout your name at me and I will buzz for you. And then you've got to tell me straight away what you think it is as soon as I say your name. Okay?
Okay.
I hear 2 OKs.
Yeah, okay.
That's good. Okay, fantastic. If we can please have fingers on buzzers and we will reveal today's countdown conundrum.
Clive.
That was before the audience. What do you think it is, Clive?
Oh, I've got it wrong. I think tragically.
Tragically. It's not the word. It doesn't fit. It's tragically.
Sorry.
It's incorrect. You're frozen out, so Kat and Toshi, you get a chance to guess it now with 26 seconds left. I will not stop scorecount. I will not. Audience, you're back in. Here's a catchphrase. No, wrong show. Kat and Toshi, you can still buzz if one of you thinks you've got it.
Cat.
What do you think it is?
Gracility.
Yeah.
What?
Gracility.
GRAC
Let's
is
see.
what I heard from.
Ility.
Gracility?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look, see if that's right. That's not a word! Gracility. Ash, what's gracility? Tell me more of this gracility.
The state of being gracefully slender.
How
Well,
about that?
cover me in eggs and flour and bake me for 40 minutes.
This is
I've
quite
learned-
fitting for these words we've came up. So
I
far.
suppose it is, yeah. That's a new word for me, gracility. Well done, Kat. Did anyone in the audience get that?
I don't think so.
You missed it until golden brown. Yeah, I'd be baked flush. I would be baked flush. That'd be nice. Cool. So at the end of that, the audience have 24. Clive and Ape have 25. But the winners are Kat and Toshi with 49.
We're the 49ers.
Clive handshake.
Kat and Toshi, they won in the countdown. They got 49 points. And I'm singing because I can sing the words to this song. I'm going to stop now. And I definitely need to do that more often, though, because that's fun. Singing.
Okay, I am a better singer then.
I'll do it in my opera voice. And then they had a handshake, and someone was the winner. But you're not allowed to handshake, Kat, because, of COVID-19. Which is
Okay, fist bump.
You should just wave rhythmically to the
waving
beat
the beat of the countdown theme tune. Waving the beat of the countdown theme tune. And then your arm can do an impression of a countdown clock on the stream. And, yeah. The voice. Yes, we'll do the voice next. Ben and Ash. Have you done some singing recently then, Ash? Is that why everyone's getting you to sing stuff?
No, oh well, on stream,
Well.
random things like I did Vienna. It means nothing to me.
That one.
That's pretty accurate, yeah.
Mute Ben. This means nothing to me. Oh, Vienna. That's such. I quite like that song. It's a bit silly though. It doesn't really mean anything, does it? Or maybe it does. I don't know. But
It means nothing to me.
it means nothing to me. Quite right. Watch. I've got a coin here. I've just found a coin. I can't remember how to do this because I don't really do coin magic. Ever see the coin on the camera? Right. Watch. Oh shit! I've dropped it. No, it disappeared. Oh, in my head now. No, I just
magic trick works, Ben.
This isn't really well. Just bang me head on my desk. Right. Tell you what. We'll sit with cards. I've got cards here. Right. There's the cards. Have a look at the cards. I'm going to go back to the other webcam because you can see it slightly better. Pre-show. There we are. Right. Here's the tea time teaser before we do the final game of the night because it's already 20 past 10, so I have time for one more quick game. Okay. Spring the cards like that. Okay. We'll give them a little shuffle like this. We'll do a chin shuffle. I'll put the mic up. Hang on.
Oh, you got muted.
Oh no, I put the microphone up.
I think he.
Am I on? This thing on?
Yep,
There you are.
Yep.
Yeah, let's put the microphone away. Right. If you can't see the camera, but right. Let's just see if we can do something that looks quite impressive. Let's take out a card. It doesn't matter if I know what it is. In this case, it's the Ace of Hearts. Okay. Let's just see if. Hang on. Let's just put the webcam down a minute. I'll actually do something properly. Okay. There's the Ace of Hearts, as selected by me. What I'm going to do is give it a shuffle into the deck. And so I should probably be watching my hands rather than the webcam, but I want to make sure everything stays on the camera. Would anyone be interested in a stream where I do a magic show stream? That could be quite fun, possibly. Right, we'll give them a shuffle. Now, the object of any good magician trick is to bring the card to the top. Now, I've not done that there. That's the 7 of clubs. Boys, if I take the 7, I put it down on the mat like there, give it a rub, you'll see it turns into the Ace of Hearts. That was the card we selected. I know, right? We change it back to the 7 of clubs. We put it down like that, give it a rub. Oh no, it's still the Ace of Hearts. Hang on. What do we want to change it back to the 7 of clubs, wasn't it? So we take it, we give it a rub like this, and now it disappears. Yeah. I'll bring it back. No, it's really gone. It's just not there. Now, to follow up on this, the Ace of Hearts has to reappear somewhere. So, Clive, are you with me, Clive?
Barely.
Okay. Say stop. Say stop anywhere you like down the deck. All right. This will be good. Say stop anywhere you like. Okay. Anytime. Now. Anytime.
Stop.
There. I said now. Let's go one more time because I said now and then stop. So anytime after now.
Okay. Was that the now or
no? That was now, but ideally before the end of the deck is traditional. So anytime after now, you're going to say stop. Anytime after now.
Stop.
Right there. Okay, so by the 5 of Hearts, that's where we've stopped. You stopped us right there. What was the card? Can you remember?
No.
It was the Ace of Hearts. I promise you. That's where you stopped at. The Ace of Hearts, which is right there. It was the Ace of Hearts with that one. But of course, the Ace of Hearts is actually at the top the whole time. It's cool, isn't it? Magic tricks on voice call. Yeah, I know. It's
that's lovely.
I've dropped it.
Yeah, we're witnessing a frozen clock. Right.
It's Ace of Hearts there. But it's the people on stream are impressed. Maybe, hopefully. Anyway,
yeah, I'm watching it for. Watch.
There you go. No, it's finished now. It's over. It must have been love, but it's over now. Thanks, Matt. Anyway, we're going to have another game of Countdown.
What kind of style this?
Countdown. Ben does magic style. Countdown. Right. Who's going to play Matt? Because Matt was coming in for a game. Anyone want to play Matt?
I'll play Matt.
Who's that? Who said that?
Are we doing twos or singles?
It depends who wants to play. I want to get more people in. So if there's people in the chat who want to play, Matt says, "Give me Ash."
I thought he wanted to go into like corner. What game?
My order still stands. If might be on DC or audience. I don't mind.
Okay. Shadow Main wants to play. AM and the PM wants to play. So I'm inclined to swap it up a bit. just to give other people a chance to play. So,
Sure.
how about Matt, AM in the PM, Shadow Main, and someone from Dictionary Corner want to play? If someone else in chat wants to play, or someone from Dictionary Corner wants to play.
I'm fine with either.
Who's that? Who said that? Was that Ape?
That was Tosh. Either for DC or.
Connor, do you want to play? Because you've been in Dictionary Corner. Do you want a game?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, so if we have Ash and DC, and then we can have a Connor and a Matt and a Shadow Main and an AM in the PM. All right. Cool.
All right. So back to the audience.
Back to the audience. But thank you very much for playing. Lovely to have you four here, and we'll
Thanks for having us.
see you another time. I'm going to rudely and unceremoniously kick you out of the group chat now, so we don't have to start.
Hope you enjoy the clock icon that I.
I do very much. Thank you very much for that. It's very, very good of you.
All right.
See you all later.
Yeah. See you all later.
There's 1 and 2 and oh, there she's gone. And okay. And who else do we have to remove forcibly from the group? Clive. Remove forcibly from the group. There we go.
How rude.
I know, it's not very rude, isn't it? AM in the PM, there's an AM in the PM, and Matt the ref, who's not going to make up words tonight, hopefully. And Shadowmane. Shadowmane, are we friends? I mean, I know we're friends, but are we friends on Discord? But if not, we'll need to get acquainted on Discord.
Nope.
Are we friends on Discord?
Who's showing webcam?
Don't know who is sharing webcam. Stop that! Stop that this instant. Where's Shadowmane? The easiest way to find Shadowmane is go to Ash's server and look in the morning. Send friend request. Right, I sent you a friend request, Shadowmane. If you accept that, then I can bring you all into this group, innit? There you are. Boom. Okay, so we should have Shadowmane and Connor and Matt and Aim in the PM. Who's sharing their webcam? Stop it this instant. Who's that?
Oh god, is that my face cam?
Yeah. Make it stop.
There
we go.
Make it stop immediately. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pick the teams that are going to be together, and you're going to pick the number, and then you're going to be on that team. So, who was first in? Connor was first in, because he was already here. Connor.
Yes.
Pick a number between 1 and 4.
3.
3. Matt. No, who was next in? AM in the PM. You were next. Hello.
Oh, 2.
2. I don't want doing all that in caps. And Matt, you were next in. Hello, mate.
Alright.
1 or 4?
Number 1, please.
Number 1, which leaves Shadowmane. Hello.
Hello.
You're number 4. So we've got Matt and AM in the PM, and Connor and Shadowmane.
Oh, alright.
Alright.
Oh.
Okay. Can you all see the screen on the Discord?
We can, yes.
Wonderful. Oh, why have I left the call? Why did I do that? I just left the call. I don't know what came over me. You can't now.
Gone.
Yeah, I pressed leave call instead of share screen because I'm a senile old man, apparently. Right. Good. What I meant to do is click reset game. So all is well. Ash is in Dictionary Corner. His word is final. So we've got a Matt. We'll call you Matt in the PM. That sounds really rude, actually, doesn't it?
What?
Matt in the PM and Connor May.
It's not family friendly, so.
Matt in the PM. Have you met Boris Johnson, Matt?
No.
Do you have a... Okay.
The
the alternative was AM in. The alternative was AM in the ref. So you know, better or worse.
No comment.
Quite. We need to get more beer. We definitely need to get more drunk on stream. I am drunk. I've had 4 of these, but they're like 330 ml. So, and that's over the course of the entire evening. So what's that? That's like 330 times 4. 320.
Yeah.
Which is 1,320 divided by 568, which is the number of millilitres in a pint. I've had very nearly 2.3 pints.
That's nothing.
That's nothing at all.
Hashtag Ben makes up numbers.
Ben makes up numbers. No, those are real numbers. 568 mil in a pint. I know that from my student days.
What's the percentage?
Regular beer, 4.6. 4.6.
Ah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm gonna go crack open the prosecco in a minute because.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because we're out of beer, basically. Anyway, let's get this game on the road.
You changed the scene on in OBS, by the way.
I know. I had forgotten, but I'm pretending I remembered. There we go. Well done, everyone. Let's go. Matt, you're up first. What do you want?
I will have a consonant to start with, please.
A continent. L for... Oh, let's do the game where I name stuff beginning with the letters. Because that's a great game.
Countries.
Lanzarote.
Lithuania.
No, I'm the only one who's allowed to play this game. It's my... L for Lanzarote. They will all be not countries.
Vowel.
Okay, a vowel. E for East Sudan.
Consonant.
M for Marrakesh.
Another consonant.
M for Marrakesh.
Mauritania.
Mauritania, that's good.
Vowel.
O for onomatopoeia. Land.
What have I gotten into? Consonant.
W for Wensleydaleville.
Another consonant.
S for South Sudan. That is actually a country.
Another consonant.
S for Saturn.
And I've got to go for a vowel, haven't I?
You have.
Yeah, vowel, please. Well, yeah.
A for Algeria. Okay, good start. There's some nice letters for you. Here comes the clock. Okay, there's your time up. Matt, how'd you do?
I've got 5.
5. Aim in the PM?
5.
A 5 as well. Okay, Connor?
I'm coming up with 5s.
Shadowmane?
I had a 5 as well.
5. Okay, can you message me your words in private chat, not in the group chat? We've got 6s and 7s from the audience. I'm going to come to 8 Minky once I've got your words because he's got the 7. A 5 and a 5. Okay, that's Connor and Matt and so what's your 7, 8 Minky? Your risky 7.
7 out of that?
Apparently. Is Mellows there? No, there's only one L.
Yeah,
I went for Bambi in the Disney movie Momless.
Oh!
Ash, I don't know if that's going to fly somehow, but can you double check it?
I am double checking. It's not appearing on Lexico, and we'll also confirm with the Merriam-Webster. I'm afraid Momless is not there. There is Manless, though, just to let you know. Manless is a thing, and Mainless as well, but not for this particular set of letters.
Bad luck, audience. No points there. So, Shadowmane and Connor, which of you are going to have your word? Because you've both sent me a word. Whose are we going to have? I'll let you decide.
Well, I mean, if everyone's gone 5, it doesn't matter who we...
Well, it does, because if you've got a different word and if one of them isn't there, is what I'm getting at.
I'll go for mine.
Okay, so Shadowmane, we'll go for Shadowmane. So, Matt, what's your 5?
Lasso.
Lasso, which is something that Indiana Jones does a lot of. And Shadowmane, what's your 5?
Mine was moles.
Moly. Sorry, anyone who's born in this century isn't going to understand that joke.
Nope.
No, sorry, it's Austin Powers in Goldmember.
Love that movie.
It's a funny film.
film.
Ash, can you give us a decision on whether Meows is there? Because that was Connor's.
What's that? Sorry.
Meows, what Whiskers does.
MEOWS. Yeah, that's there.
MEOWS. It is there. Okay, so they've both been fine either way. So good, fam. Lemas was the best for 6. Ash, can you give us a bit of enlightenment on that?
Yeah, this is in sort of legal terms or sort of logistical terms. Yeah, a subsidiary or intermediate theorem in an argument or proof, a lemma, and it's just a plural of that. Lemma.
Oh, is it like the opposite of a dilemma, or from the same etymological root?
Possibly. Never really thought about it that way. A dilemma being two particular decisions. Yeah, so I guess so.
This is where we need Harry for this sort of thing.
I've just seen 8 Minky just lower the tone of the very serious intellectual conversation we're having. So what about Assmole? Assmole.
No, I can tell you it's not there.
It's good, but it's not the one.
You can have an osmole, but not an assmole.
An assmole. What about a mole
Is that
ass?
when Richard Osmond is on the mole?
A mole ass. An osmole.
Ass. What? What? That's doing certain. I'm going to say. Hang on. There's molass, as in like molasses, but not mole ass.
Nice. Well, 5 points apiece, and the audience yet to score. Nicely done. Connor, we come to yourself, sir. What are you going to go for?
I'll start with consonant, please.
And what am I naming this time? Or what am I not naming?
Drinks.
Drinks. Go with drinks, yeah.
Okay, what did you say? I've forgotten.
A consonant,
A
please.
consonant. H for helium syrup.
And we'll have another.
R for rose petal water. Rose water, that's the thing.
We'll go for a vowel this time.
O for oxygen soda.
And another.
A for ambivalent lager.
Can you tell I've done this before? Consonant, please.
A D for dehydrated water.
I mean, there's a word.
What, dehydrated potatoes, Ben?
No, dehydrated potatoes, perhaps.
Oh, there, you had to do it.
You sound good right now.
And another, please.
Another consonant. L for low-fat soda.
Vowel this time.
O for osmosis.
Another vowel.
I for Indian sewage pipe water.
And a final consonant, please.
And M for wine. Words are hard. Yeah, nearly wine. Wine when you've had too much of it. Right. 5 points apiece going into round 2. Best of luck. Here's the clock.
Good lord.
Connor, how'd you do?
6.
A 6. And Shadowmane?
Oh, I really choked here. I got... The best I could find was 4. I'm sorry.
That's all right. A 6 and a 4. And Matt?
5 from me.
AM and the PM?
I also got 5.
Okay. Decide which of you is going to send me the 5, and Connor, send me your 6.
AM, you send yours.
Cat's got a 7. Cat, what's your 7?
7 might be interesting.
Okay, so Cat's gone for Halidom. Or Halidome. Who's that? Can you check that one for me, Ash?
Yeah, I'm checking that. It didn't come up on the solver, however... I can confirm it is in Merriam-Webster for something held sacred, Halidom.
Halidom. Wow.
Wow,
Well, that's a
Ben.
new one. So
Boy.
for my beer is a Halidom tonight, perhaps. Sacred beer. Good. Halidom. 7 points to the audience. But we're going to keep the scores verified in here. So what was it? A 6 and a 4. I'm looking for.
6 and a 5.
6 and a 5. Beg
Yes.
pardon. What's your 5 AM in the AM in the PM?
Well, the first 5 letters gave it away. Horde.
Ah. Oh no! To put it on the right screen, Ben. HOARD.
Oh, I just saw that.
Horde. Very nice. And for 6, Connor.
Moolah.
Moolah, as in money.
Yes.
Not there, but we could override it if Ash gives it the green light.
Let's check for you. Yeah, Moolah's absolutely fine. No problem. You can also spell it M-O-O-L-A, but with the H on the end is also allowed.
Good for 6. Fabulous. Anything else, Ash? Anything you want to share with us?
Well, the solver only came up with 6s, so well played with the Halidom. An interesting 6 here. Maybe if we're back in the 17th century, I may address you as Milord.
Oh, I love that.
M-I-L-O-R-D. Milord is actually one word.
Mm.
Or you could even
I
have...
thought it wouldn't be taken because it was just a way of saying it.
No,
Yeah, Milord
that's
is
the
an actual
literal
word.
old spelling of it.
Or Milud.
Well, I learned something today.
You see, we're educational as well. You also learned about Indian sewage water.
Ash, Ash, on that basis, would Milady be? I know it's not there in the left.
It also says here, yeah, compare with Milady is also a word, yes.
Milady.
But you could have Milad. How are you, Milad? It's, we have to say with a really thick Irish accent. Oh, Milad! To be sure.
That sounds more like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob.
It does a bit, doesn't it? Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't... Yeah. Rawr. Right. Good. Well done. Well done, everyone there. Especially me. Mohair? What's mohair?
Mohair is the hair of the Angoran goat.
Hashtag Ash makes up words.
Hashtag Ash.
Or it's a case of, I just want mohair.
I want mohair. Yeah, I can relate to that one. Yes, more hair. Because look, it's thinning out. Just look, it recedes. This is one of the...
You need mohair then.
I need mohair. Mohair. Mohair, no problem.
You don't want Mo Farah's hair. He hasn't got any.
No, Mo Farah, he hasn't got much hair, has he? You haven't got much hair, have you, Matt? But do you shave your head?
I've still got a fair bit. I mean, yes, that photo is about 2 years old. But...
Oh, is it? I was assuming your
fair
Twitter
bit.
photo you just didn't have any hair. But there we go. Ash, what does your hair behave, Ash? Do you find it thinning out as you get older?
I have not really noticed that, but I'm from my family. There's not much baldness to speak of, really. So everyone's got a full head of hair. So yeah,
That's been nice. I think you're the oldest person in present company by some years.
Who?
Well, no, by a year. You're a year older than me, aren't you? You 30,
I think so. Yeah.
32. Matt, how are you? Late 20s?
No.
Early 20s?
No.
Mid 50s?
No.
109. Oh, you're 33. Oh, you're the oldest person by quite some way.
Bang, and now bang goes my idea for a question I was going to put together for Jewel. Who's the oldest? Oh well.
Who's the oldest? Well, no, because there might be older people. Indeed. But that's only for the people watching. If they're watching, then they've got an advantage. Right, moving on. 11 points to Connor Main, 5 to Matt in the PM, and the audience are doing quite well as well. Matt in the PM. Giggity. Who's... Decide how many are you going to have between you?
Would you like 1 or 2?
I was actually going to go for 3, so we'll go down the middle. We'll go to 2.
A standard 2. Okie dokie. Karaoke. You've got a 6 and a 7, and a 7 and a 10. You've then got a 25 and a 75, with a target of 275. This strikes me as it should be quite easy, but it's maybe not quite as easy as it first looks. Do your best. Here's 30 seconds. feel like this should be really straightforward. It looks like it should be, but I'm not sure that it is because I didn't get it. Matt, Matt and AM and the PM, did you get it?
275.
275 for Matt, AM?
Got 270.
270. Okay, so we'll go with your 275. Connor?
275.
275. And Shadowmane?
275.
Okay, lots of 275. So it looks like with them. Message me your workings. In private chat.
Yeah, not here, Matt.
Oh shit! Thank you.
We're live at Channel 4. Please do not swear. Oh, AM and the PM. I've just realised you're messaging me your words in Twitch rather than in.
Oh, you're whispering.
Right, you're whispering in Twitch. Yeah, that's all good. I've only just realised it though. But it's all good. Ash is having his dinner.
Nom nom.
Anything good?
No, just a bit of snacking stuff, some Doritos with some dip.
Oh, damn you!
Yeah, we were going. We watched 28 Days Later last night. Which, like I say, it felt more like a documentary. And I bought 2 boxes of Jaffa cakes, thinking I was just going to devour them. They're going to be gone. I think I ate 3 the entire film. I was like, oh, how rubbish is that? Right, methods are in. Looks like they're different. I'm going to go with who's? Hang on. Connor and Shadowman, you both got there, didn't you?
Yeah. We both got 275.
Slightly different methods by the looks of it. I'm going to go with Shadowmane's because it looks fun. So, first of all, Matt, how did you get there?
Okay, 7 minus 6 is 1.
It is, correct.
Add the 7 is 8.
7 is 8.
Times 25 is 200.
It is 200.
Add the 75.
Beautiful.
Well,
Nicely done. That's one way to do it, but Shadowmane went a very different way. Which way did you go, Shadowmane?
So what I did was 7 minus 6 is 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then you add you add that to the 10, which makes it 11.
Mm-hmm.
And then 25 times 11 is 270.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Very elegant indeed.
There's that maths GCSE I was talking about in Duo.
See, who said it would never come in handy? It certainly has there. Fantastic. Nicely done. 10 points apiece for you.
In 2 seconds.
God, good stuff. Good stuff. Ash, was there anything in the realms of the impossible coming up there?
So there were a lot of solutions, and the highest that it got up to was literally the target number times 10, 2,750. But the one that I would like to go through is a slightly more interesting. You need to know your 94 times table.
Oh,
so 75 minus 6 gets you to 69. Nice.
Hey.
69 plus 25 gets you to 94.
Giggity giggity.
10 minus 7 is 3. 94 by 3 gets you 282, and then take off the last 7 to make it 275.
Very nice. A 94 times tables and a 69 to make it up as well.
Giggity giggity.
Love giggity goo. Who else but Quagmire? Sorry. Thank you very much for that, Ash. 10 points apiece for our players, 15 and 21. Lots of 275s and nice methods coming up there. Cat 10 minus 6 is 4 times by 75 for 300 and off the take 25 off. G-Signs. Hello, G-Signs. I don't think I've seen you here before, but welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you here, if you are indeed here. 7 plus 7 is 4. Who's G-Signs?
G-Isons.
G-Isons. Thank you for the pronunciation. G-Isons. Hello, G-Isons. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well. 7 to 7 is 14. 14 less 6 is 8. 8 times 25 is 200 and add the 75 on. Similar method to Matt's there. Yeah. Anyway, if you're here, you keep missing. Well, you've got one this time, G-Isons. So thanks very much for joining us. And to everyone else who's still in the stream and has stuck with us on this rather random evening of fun and games, it's very nice to have you here. So, we're moving on to the second half. Connor and Shadowmane are on 21. Matt and AM and the PM are on 15, so it's still pretty tight. Shadowmane, it's your letters.
Alright. I will start with a consonant.
Okay, J for Joris Bonson.
Okay. And another consonant, if that's alright.
A T for... This is going to become much
We
more
need
hard.
some vowels in there. I'm going to choose...
Thargrit Matcher. Next!
Is this all just going going to be spoonerisms
Spoon-
of politicians.
Spoonerisms of politicians. I'm going to see if I can go the whole way through.
Okay, a vowel.
Vowel. Oh God. A U for Urami Jorbin. It's like sort of like a C on its side.
No!
Wow.
Come on.
Politicians.
4 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'll take another consonant.
I'll come back to the U. A B for Beta.
Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson. That would work. That works.
His brother. I'll take a vowel.
E for.
Got one.
Go on.
No, just saying I've got a word.
Oh, I thought you had a politician.
Put them in chat, folks.
Yeah, I'm struggling now.
Another consonant.
Another consonant. A D for.
Oh, I got a longer one.
A D for Dr. Seuss.
Okay. Yeah, he's trying. He's running out of spoonerism. I'll take another consonant.
G for Gary.
Borden Ground.
Borden Ground. Very good. Borden Ground.
Oh, Jesus. I'll take a vowel.
A vowel. Another E for Edward Elgar.
And I think we need another consonant.
And to finish.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that was not. Zinedine Zidane. There we go. And Jar Jar Gabor. Right. Here we go. Round 4. 1, 2, 3, go. And I have it on good authority that there are two. I could have had Zonny Kilakis or Zaniel Deichner for Connie Zelakis and Daniel Zeichner, respectively.
Sure.
Okay. How did we do? Shadowmane, how many?
I got 6.
6, and Connor?
I also got 6.
Matt?
6.
AM in the PM?
5.
And a 5. Okay, send me your words, please. There's one from
Suddenly
Connor.
very Dutch.
Send me your words. Oh, okay. It's one of those ones. Audience. 6s, 6s, 6, 6, 6. Let's have Daz. Let's have your 6. Hang on, my stream's frozen. Rip.
Rip stream.
Rip stream. Daz, what's your 6? Rip stream. I might need to refresh the page in a minute, but I'll just keep an eye on the chat. Okay, that's what Daz has gone for. After 3, everyone in chat, say your 6. 1, 2, 3.
Budget.
It was the budget. It's appropriate. We had that this week. It was a bit of cheer in an otherwise depressing week.
Well, let's get it done then.
Yeah, budget, and it was appropriate with the politicians. That's what Daz got as well. Well done, Daz. Ash, anything other than the budget?
That was the only 6 that the solver came up with. There were a few 5s, like tubed, beget, etude, debut, debug, judge.
Debug, love it.
And then a load of 4s. It's
Zoo.
not particularly interesting.
Z-tube. It's like...
There's a Zebu, apparently.
A Zebu?
Zebu.
Ow.
Oh, sorry, Zebu, should I say?
Oh, is it?
For Brahmin.
Brahmin? What's Brahmin?
Uh-huh.
What's Brahmin?
Brahmin is a socially or culturally superior person, especially one from New Zealand.
Really? I thought it was a pasta. Oh, there we go. Or like a cereal of some sort. What am I thinking of?
Not coming up.
I know what I'm thinking of. There we go. Budget is the best the computer came up with as well. So 27 to Connor and Shadowmain, 21 to Matt and AM in the PM. And well done to Daz in the chat. Also getting. I'm thinking of ramen. Thank you, Toshi. I'm thinking of ramen, not Brahman. Easy to confuse him. Ozzy, come here.
It's spelled very differently.
Yes, it is a bit, isn't it? Ozzy's come in and he's got a gammy eye. Ozzy, you want to come show the stream your gammy eye? Come on. Oh, he's opened it now. Yes, he's a big baby. He's going to show off his portal eyes because he's got portal eyes, haven't you, Ozzy? Go and show the camera your portal eyes.
Let's get.
Yeah. He's got a blue eye and an orange eye, haven't you, baby? Yes. Are you going to speak tonight? No. No, don't walk on the computer because you'll turn it off. Last time you did that.
We had some purring from Whiskers last night.
Oh, I do like cats. Cats are the best. Right. AM in the PM. It's your choice of letters. Last letters round of the night.
Hello, Royal.
Hello.
Hello, Ryan.
Okay, we're not going to talk about that other show that has a similar format. Let's start off with the consonant.
Okay. D for Dementor. Here we go. Harry Potter references.
Or it could be a Kim Possible reference depending on what you're into.
A what reference?
A Kim Possible reference.
Oh, it could be. I've never seen Kim Possible. Oh, I did when I was very young, but
character in that series.
Well, there we go. I'm going with Dementor for now. Next.
Vowel.
Vowel. E for Dumbledore.
Another consonant.
C for Chamber of Secrets.
Let's go with another consonant.
M for Marvolo.
Blood.
No swearing.
Another consonant.
R for Ramilda Vane.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw would have been the obvious one.
Vowel.
E. Another one for E. I can't think of one. E for Elf.
Another vowel.
O for Occlumency.
And let's finish it off with a couple consonants.
S for Slytherin. And R for Ron. There we go. I managed to get one all the way through, apart from one of the E's. I'll think of one in a minute. Right. This looks like a good board. Here's the clock. Okay, AM, how'd you get on?
6.
6. And Matt?
5.
Just a 5. And Connor?
7.
7. And Shadowmain?
I only had 6.
Only a 6. So a 6 from AM in the PM and a 7 from Connor. If you can message me those words, guys. And Kat's got an 8 in the chat.
What?
Catnip has an 8?
Good God.
Apparently so. Cat, not catnip. And so does Toshi. Oh yes, Toshi's got the 8 with the emote. Okay. What's the 8? Do we think? We scored.
Oh, that's a good one.
I was debating whether or not D-scored was actually a word.
Well, D-scored wouldn't be there because there's only one D, but rescore certainly is. Ash, rescored past tense?
Rescore's absolutely fine.
Lovely stuff. So AM and the PM went for what did you go for?
Decors.
Decors. Oh, not there. Ash?
Oh, quickly
I
check.
think it should
I
be.
would have thought that'd be there. Yeah, plural of decor or decor. Yeah,
There you go.
decors is fine.
And Connor, what was your 7?
I'm kind of miffed now.
I bet you are.
I got a rescore without the D.
Rescore without the D. It's actually not coming up. Ash, what do we think?
Should be there.
I presume you could have rescored then. Oh yeah, of course. Ignore me. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes up on Merriam-Webster. Rescore and rescored is the past tense would be fine. So yeah.
How annoying for Connor, but still, you got your 7 points, which is very nice, and 8 for the audience there. Lovely. So yeah, rescore the best that's coming. Anything better, Ash? It looked like a really solid board.
Rescored is the best that the solver came up with. There are a few 7s: Dormers, Mercers, Recodes, Records, Remorse, Rescore, and Redos.
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 Does that theory can that extend to
Oh no,
infinity
actually,
then?
no, it isn't. Hang on, let me. Sorry, it's rear DOS, an ornamental screen covering the wall at the back of an altar.
I prefer redos. That's a nice one. So
Rear
tonight
DOS.
you found debug and what's the coding one that was there? Recodes.
Recode, yeah.
Recodes and debug, so one and the same thing really. Connor and Shadowmane extend their lead to 34. Matt and Aim in the PM on 21. We come to the numbers. Connor and Shadowmane, what are you going for?
Well, what do you think, Connor? What are you gunning for tonight?
I've always wanted to try a 4 large, so I'm going to go 4 large.
4 large.
Well,
Okay, 2 surprises and the rest we know. Your surprises are 6 and 10. And then 25, 50, 75, 100. And the target is 371. Here's the clock. Oh, I've got it. Boom. Okay, 371, Matt.
I think I've got 371.
AM and the PM?
6-5.
365. Connor?
371.
Shadowmane?
the best I could do was 375.
Okay, so it's Matt and Connor. I'm having your 371s. I'm pretty sure I've got this.
No. I said 375. Oh, sorry, I just said 371. Sorry. No. Oh, God. It's late at night. No. So, yeah, 371. Oh, no, I haven't got it now.
Oh, okay. So 371, but yes, but actually no.
God, I remember that meme.
I love that meme. That's the best meme. So, Matt, have you not got 371?
I've done a boo-boo.
Oh, no. Would you like to share your boo-boo, or should we just say no thank you, sir?
We'll say no thank you, sir.
Okay. So Connor, have you got 371?
I do, yeah.
Can you message it to me?
I can.
Yeah, I did it the same way. We are geniuses alike. Yeah, I'm very happy.
Shouldn't that be Genii?
Yeah. I am so smart. SMRT. Right, Connor, talk us through your working.
I did 15 multiplied by 6 for 300.
You did. I did exactly the same thing.
I then added the 75 to make 375.
Yep.
Oh, shh.
And then I did 100 divided by 25 for the 4.
Yeah.
And then I took the 4 from 375 to get 371.
Yeah, you did. You did.
And
You
that's
got
what
371.
do you know what? That's what I thought.
Is that what you did, Matt?
Hang on. Yeah, sorry, I'm going to have to mute myself because I need a swear rant.
Got to scream into a sofa pillow.
God damn it!
Gah! How annoying.
Huh?
Who left?
I am really not having the luck over the last 24 hours on quiz shows.
Mate. I'm sorry.
Well, I lost 500,000 dudes on 1 vs 100 last night. I've put up on the iPhone question tonight.
Well.
Do you want to consolation for you, Matt?
Go on.
I worked it out. Sorry.
You're lucky my webcam isn't on at the moment.
I bet. It's one of those ones, is it? Alas, poor Farnham. I knew him, score count. A fellow of infinite jest. Of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now, how abhorred in my imagination it is. My gorge rises at it. Here hung... No, we're going to stop this now. This soliloquy, because it's going to start a rumour. But this time it's here hung those lips that I have kissed I know not how often. Which, we're not going to start that rumour. Are we Farnham, ref?
What?
Not even listening. Not even listening to my Shakespearean, my soliloquy. Where be your jibes now? Your gambles, your songs, your flashes of merriment that we're wont to set the table on a roar. Ash, can you set the table on a roar for us with some fancy way of getting there, or were there not many methods?
Yeah, up to a 5-digit number.
Amazing! What? Tell us more.
Yeah, so 75 multiplied by 25 multiplied by 10 gets you to 18,750. Then add 100 to that to make it 18,850.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Divide by 50 to get you to 377, and then minus 6.
Okay, no, I don't.
Divide by 50 to get you
377.
377.
And then subtract the 6 to get 371.
Sick. That's gorgeous. And did you do that all by yourself? I didn't do it that method.
It's one of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 solutions.
Okay. Well, it's nice we have a minimal solution, but that one takes us into the gods. Yeah. So did you do that when you worked it out? Or
yeah.
You did, yeah. Because you worked that one out. I worked that one out as
did,
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Connor, you work that one out, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Did you? Matt, you worked that one out, but then you forgot that you worked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Banter. Right. Good. Well done. Well done, everyone there, especially Matt. Matt.
Hashtag Matt can't make up numbers.
Matt can't make up numbers. Oh, lovely. Right. We've got a conundrum then. Matt, you and AM are on 21. Connor and Charlemagne are on 44. So it's not crucial, but we'll do it for the bants anyway. Shout your name and I'll buzz for you. I'll keep an eye on the chat as well to see who can get it in the chat. If neither player gets it, then we will go over to the chat at the end. Right. Final puzzle of the night. Here comes the final countdown conundrum.
AM in the PM.
AM in the PM.
Cafeteria.
Again?
No, it's not.
Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. Sorry.
Did you say facteria?
Cafeteria, but there's no I forgot.
Cafeteria.
Oh.
It's not cafeteria. So, you have got 26 seconds, Shadowbane and Connor, to have a think about this. Here comes the rest of the time. Toshi and Kat have got it. Connor.
Aftercare.
I think Matt might need some.
I'm sorry, Matt.
It's aftercare. Or fartacree. Say big, he said.
Along the lines of craft area.
That would also not be a thing. Free carrot from Lingo Maniac, and yes, well done Toshi and Kat for getting there as well. Aftercare is the one. So you're going to need some aftercare, Matt.
Just a bit.
And maybe some after sun for all the burn you've had tonight as well.
Just bearing in mind, Ben, you've still got your trawl to come up, and revenge will be very, very, very sweet.
Yeah.
I might have to throw in some potato questions just for you.
Speaking of that trawl, have you, Egg, and Yeesh worked on a date, Ben?
No, I've sort of been waiting for the other trawls to happen because I know Yeesh is in America and works, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday sort of thing. Yeah. And Egg works at very strange hours. but they're sort of any time. Have you heard from either match, or should we sit down and have a conversation at some
We're
point?
going to have a conversation at some point.
We'll have a conversation at some point. That'll be nice. Well, it'll be an enjoyable conversation, and hopefully one with a resolution. Cool. So Matt and AM in the PM got 21, and Connor and Shadowmane are the winners with 54. Woo!
Hey.
Mad waves. No, polite applause.
Golf clap.
Golf clap, yeah. Or rhythmic waving, yeah. And he is going to doing the countdown clock with his arm like a second hand, and there it goes back up when it tick, 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 dun, 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 countdown.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye. Bye.
Where's Steve when you need him?
Did anyone see the Les Dennis thing that was trending on Twitter this week?
Yeah,
That was
I know.
amazing. That was so funny.
No.
That's what
What's this?
I posted it in the server.
Oh, okay.
Let me find this because also I've not
It's
laughed.
just some random
Stand
person
by.
making some random accusations of Les Dennis and then him berating them, and then suddenly that just became a sort of a meme format for everyone else. in
Oh,
between.
yeah.
So I saw Les Dennis throwing guide dogs off the top of a multi-story car park a few years back. He seemed especially pleased that they didn't die straight away. And met Les Dennis at a swingers party in Essex in 1979. Told him I wasn't into deprived sexual activities. Told me to cough, then bang my wife's back doors for 45 minutes. While singing "You'll Never Walk Alone."
Joe Pasquale was trending on Twitter earlier in the week as well.
Because everyone's at home, no one's allowed to go to work anymore, and he's in Doctors apparently.
Yeah, he was every character.
It was all the characters in Doctors.
Yeah, because one of the patients, they had some sort of mental problem where she thought that everybody she saw was Joe Pasquale.
I dare say,
Could be worse.
the best tweet I've seen this week, I have to say, it was from Jonathan Pye, and it was this morning. It said he was responding to an announcement from the BBC that said, because there's no sport on, Match of the Day will be replaced with Mrs. Brown's Boys this evening. And he said, Christ, it truly is the end of days, isn't it? That really made me laugh a lot. You've got to laugh, otherwise you'd cry, wouldn't you? Has anyone been affected in all seriousness? Is everyone staying healthy? Is everyone okay?
I'm healthy.
Yes.
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Is anyone banned from work or been told to not go out or anything?
Well, one person went off on Friday with some sort of illness, but it wasn't anything really to do with coronavirus. But they're going to just stay at home and work from home, just be safe.
On the safe side.
Same here.
Yeah. And Matt, have you got any sport at the moment?
Well, this is something I'm looking forward to. I've actually got 2 county cup finals to do tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So yeah, that should hopefully be the sort of perk up the weekend.
Well, I thought hopefully we put your weekend up nicely already. It's a nice start. Some good quality banter tonight. But yeah, it's nice that the world is still turning and people are still playing sport.
Although for how long?
Yeah, quite.
Sure.
Well, all I can say to everybody is stay safe out there and look after yourself. And I know we have some fun and we have some banter, but of course I want everyone to be safe and well. So do look after yourselves. It's been lovely playing with you all tonight. Thank you to my guests for playing. Thank you for playing DangerZone. Thank you for our competitors in Countdown and to our friends in Dictionary Corner as well. I have been Royal Flush. I will be back next Saturday when we will be playing hopefully some Countdown League games. So I'll put my serious hat on and we'll play traditional Countdown and some blockbusters as well, which would be really, really good fun. We haven't done for a while, so hopefully Cetra and Matt can come back and defend their title in their third game. And
I think our hexagons have got cobwebs on.
yeah, but they are still there, though. They are still standing. I'm still standing.
Like a true survivor.
Feeling like a little kid. I'm still honestly, if you check out the video for Elton John's "I'm Still Standing," it's a masterpiece. I mean, it's just so wonderfully camp and brilliant.
So we've now got Elton Flush.
Elton Flush. I was an Elton John tribute act. True story. When I was when I first cut my teeth in the performance world, was as an Elton John tribute act. I think he's amazing. I think he's absolutely brilliant.
He's well in the 70s now, isn't he?
Yeah, he couldn't. He was performing at Wembley, I think, the other day, and he had to go off because he couldn't sing, and he got really upset about it. It was quite sad to see. But it's what happens to celebrities we love. They get old, and like the rest of us, we get old and we find grey hairs in places that aren't on our head, and yeah, like that, for example. Anyway, don't forget, of course, yes, apart from next week, I'll be back on Saturday night, 8 o'clock, for Blockbusters Countdown, hopefully Countdown League matches, then some Blockbusters. Week after for another Danger Zone and maybe a pilot episode of The Gauntlet, or at least a trial episode, if not a pilot, if I can get around to doing the code. And then the week after that, we'll have a bit of a jamboree, a bit of everything, some countdowns, some family fortunes, and some Blockbusters as well. It'll be great, and that is going to be the off-season. I'm then off for Easter week, and then we'll start Dog Eat Dog in April, end of April. So, from all my friends, my guests in the chat, from everybody for watching at home, thank you so much. I've been Royal Flush. Don't forget to check out Ash's stream. Ash, when are you on next week? Tell us more.
Wednesday and Friday, I believe.
Wednesday, Friday. Duel on Wednesday?
Duel on Wednesday and Million Duke Drop on Friday.
Duel Wednesday, Million Duke Drop on Friday over at Ash's channel, twitch.tv/AT_bash. Do go and join that if you're... or check it out if you're not there already. Do go and join Ash's server as well. There's links in my server if you want to get there. And at some point, Ash, I will get a link to your thing put into Nightbot. Until next time, however, I've been Royal Flush. You've all been fabulous. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you really soon. Take care, and good night.
Wave!
Bye.
Wave. I need to put the music on. Where's the music? Countdown Sting. Play that.
Music.
Play. Load VLC. There we go. Oh no! Shit, that's the wrong thing. Main theme. Okay. Yes. There we go. Proper pro-like. Cheers, guys.
Professional.
Yeah, professional. Peace out, y'all. I'll see you soon. Peace out, y'all.